With the fanny pack? Oh, great. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, I wasn't muted. Hi, we're live. I'm about to play our intro music.
Rolling These 20's presents Philly by Night. Starring Liz as La Sombra Dr. Aretha Ser. Fair as Samdi Couture Baptiste. Ivy as Bruja Serenity Sanchez. Juice as Tremere Adelio. Mikey Mike as Bano Hakim Mingo. Lonzo Gonzo as Ravnos Oscar de Leon Ponce. And our weaver of disquietude and terror, Prince. The old saying mentions the kindness of strangers, and so far, our coterie may have lucked out in that regard. They've already encountered a seemingly benevolent member of the Camarilla, but there are many more strangers to meet tonight, in Not All Villains.
And we are indeed live. And I am aware that my mic is hot now. So hello, everyone. Welcome to Philly by Night, a Rolling These 20's VTM John. I am your storyteller, Prince, pronouns he, him, and I am here with my wonderful coterie of vampires who are probably going to do really silly things tonight. So I am very excited to see what they get into. But before we jump into it, let's go over content warnings. This Rolling These 20's VTM, Philly by Night, is an adult stream. This stream may contain scenes of violence, gore, body horror, language, drug use, some sexual themes, loss of character agency, and other things that you might find disturbing. So please take care of yourselves. All of our episodes are uploaded to YouTube, at least since season 3. So you can go back and watch them there and see what's been going down for Philly by Night and skip past anything that might not be your steez. Second off, I want to thank Roll20 for having us be a part of their Spotlight program. We are using Roll20 for our virtual tabletop while we do this stream. You'll see our dice rolls on the screen and then the little Roll20 symbol right below that. So with that said, let's let our coterie of characters introduce themselves. We'll go around the table and we'll start with Liz.
Sorry, y'all, I lost Zoom for a minute. Hey, this is Liz. I play our La Sombra, Dr. Aretha Ser, Ari. Both of us use she, her pronouns.
Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I'll be playing Couture Baptiste, your Hakata social media influencer, and our pronouns are she, her.
As you can see, Alonzo is not going to be with us tonight. But we wish our Ravenos a wonderful evening and hope that the kids aren't giving them too much trouble.
Both know they are.
Mikey Mike.
Hey, I'm Mikey Mike. I'm playing our Banu Hakim Mingo, and we both use he, him pronouns.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Aurelio. Juice.
Hello, I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice, and I will be playing Aurelio Valentin, who uses he, him, and she, her pronouns.
And last but certainly not least, Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I am playing your absolutely lovable Bruja Serenity Sanchez, who uses she, her pronouns. And let's see what shenanigan fuckery we get into today.
Shenanigan of fuckery indeed.
And Ivy's pronouns are they them. Yeah.
Thank you.
So for our recap, we're going to do what we always do. Liz, take it away.
All right.
Rely on Liz.
So last we left off, the ladies of the group had landed in front of a bodega after jumping to a new timeline, and the bodega was labeled Ari's, which of course caused some confusion because that's not right. So they run inside, they see there's a woman at the front counter. Her name was Carmen, though Keturah apparently called her Honey. Ari runs upstairs saying she's going to be sick. And eventually, basically, the ladies just start rolling the office trying to figure out what the hell is going on. After probably about 10-15 minutes, Keturah gets the idea, I'm just going to fucking Google myself. Come to find out that her makeup empire had really taken off in this timeline, and that she also owned like a very upscale nightclub, among other business things. Apparently, Ari is a very well-known plastic surgeon, facial reconstructionist, which is interesting. And we didn't get too much about what Serenity had been up to because she looked up her mask and not her actual name. So that's a whole issue in and of itself. After searching for probably about 15-20 minutes, Serenity's phone pings and says that they have Ari has a meeting at the bodega in about an hour. We cut to Aurelio and Mingo. They are in a nightclub. They apparently know each other. We don't know anything about them yet, but they are there. And Mingo gets a phone call saying, hey, I have a job for you, from who we find out, well, we don't find out, but we find out, is the prince, the current prince of Philly. Basically just bodyguard duty for the night. You know the drill. And he goes like, all right, no problem. He asks Aurelio if he wants to go. They agree. And so they go to meet up with the person that they are supposed to be guarding. Morgana
Lee.
Morgana, okay. Couldn't remember which one it was. Who was our lovely guest, April Reagan. And she is the Ventru Primogen.
Yep.
And she was coming down to talk to Ari and basically say, here, let me buy all your stuff and we'll keep it exactly the same. She gets down there with Mingo and Aurelio, and a long conversation ensues. Basically, they are going back and forth with Morgana saying, no, everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. Just sell me all the properties you have. And Ari saying, you can go fuck yourself. Eventually, with the conversation circling, Morgana tries her last-ditch effort and says, well, just come look at what I've done in this other neighborhood. So they go, everybody loads up into the car, very nice limo, and they start heading to another neighborhood. While all of this is going on, Oscar has apparently spawned in front of the casino where in our original timeline, he had been tortured. So he's like, I have to get the hell out of here. He starts just walking. We almost hit him with the limo. We grab him, we yank him in. And it's super lucky that he is actually dressed nicely in this goddamn timeline. Otherwise, we probably couldn't have got him in the limo. We eventually get to, I want to say a neighborhood in South Philly. No, we're in South Philly, West Philly.
We're in North Philly.
We were in North
Kensington
Philly.
or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What used to be Crime City.
Get up there, and it does look great. There's community garden. There's like a ice skating rink, like, and Morgana knows the people there. You know, people are coming up to her and talking to her, and this, that, and this. We go into the community center and we meet the Baron of this area. And he introduces himself, or at least reminds Morgana of who he is. There were a couple scattered conversations, and eventually somebody, who was it? Oscar got a text for a link to a Spotify song, which seems convoluted. We never talked about it, but that's something that did happen. He also manages to find out that Morgana sent out texts to send people to our neighborhood to start talking to our people. We didn't confront her on it because we didn't hear about it yet, but we do know that was happening. Eventually, Morgana asks Ari, "Hey, can I talk to you alone for a minute?" Because Ari has just been like, "Please, please stay by me." Morgana tries to pull some mindfuckery. There was a roll off. I think I beat it by 1.
Indeed.
And basically
It was a
told
critical
her,
success.
yeah, basically told her, no, this isn't happening. Kick rocks. Everybody headed back to the bodega. Oscar had left a little early. Paco was locked in the bodega and managed to unlock the door for him. And we were all basically making our Serenity, Ari, and Katura were making their way back to the bodega, while Aurelio and Mingo were making their way, I think, back to the nightclub. And that was where we left off.
Indeed. So
Yeah.
instead of, saying, hey, this is what y'all have done, I want you all to tell me, especially those of you who are still adjusting to this timeline and where you are, but what would you have done after you got back to your haven? Because y'all are adjusting to stuff that is real, weird, and different. And I know that unless you absolutely were at that time where you have to go to sleep, y'all had something in mind. And I'm gonna go around the table and I'm gonna ask what y'all would have done after this this evening. And we'll start with you, Liz. How about that? Yeah.
Go home and see that husband.
Absolutely not.
For all you know, that could be a cover. For all you know, that could be a cover.
Honestly, Ari probably would be like trying to like slowly like touch the computer, scroll up a page, back up so it'll work. Touch the computer, scroll up a page, stand back so that it'll work. Like reading the Wikipedia page about her life, trying to understand what the ever-loving fuck is going on here.
Yeah. Actually, you know what?
When Ari is panicking, Ari researches, and
No,
as such, Ari is
great.
trying to gather as
Ari's
much
coping mechanism is more knowledge.
Yeah.
There's a role for your Bane, actually. I'm gonna actually have you roll for this to see how well you do. Because it is not impossible.
No.
For a Lasombra to use technology. The problem is it is very inconsistent, and thus they don't usually waste their time trying to do it. And they have a lot of trouble with communication devices specifically. It's like phones and radios. You're gonna have a really hard time. A computer you might be able to make work. You could definitely maybe get the fax machine to work if you step away from it after you send the fax.
That's fair.
Hold on 1 second. Stuff is spread out across his books.
I think it's just
forget.
intelligence technology -2.
Okay. do that then. That works for
So
me.
that's just 2 dice.
I'm looking for 2 successes.
All right, here we go. Technology.
You could always rouse your intelligence.
No, that's fine. Can I go down in modifiers?
If you put a minus in front of the 2, it'll go -2. Oh,
Did I get a 0? I can't tell.
yeah,
Oh,
that's a
look.
DCO failure. You rolled a 1.
Yep, there we go. That's accurate.
So you're trying to research, and you definitely you're trying to get the computer to go, and you get onto Google, you get going, you're thinking, hey, I'm gonna be able to find stuff, and then you touch the computer one time and the power goes out. Do you just call it after that?
No, I would start looking through the shit on the desk and see if there's like appointments for these people or that people, and who do I know and who do I not, and stuff like that. And I would probably continue doing that until I eventually I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go to bed.
You have a planner. It looks like you have like one of those calendars up on the wall, your appointments. Looks like last week you were super busy. This week your only meeting was with Morgana. It looks like you were taking this off for some reason. It just says vacation.
Oh Lord. Do I have like I'm gonna flip through. Do I have like a date with like little hearts on it for my anniversary or something?
It does. There is a date with your anniversary on there.
Oh no. All right, you're gonna have to think fast.
It's not this week, is it?
No.
It's today.
It's today. I have royally screwed up.
It says July 14th.
Okay, cool. I got time. I can figure this out.
Write that down because I'm definitely going to forget it.
I will know.
I've got it. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, it says vacation. It does not say to any place or anything. It just says vacation. No meeting scheduled this week, though you do have several scheduled for next week. There's one with your lawyer. One of your property managers wants to speak with you from the looks of it. And then you have a few interviews for some doctors, it looks like.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
I can handle this. This will be fine. Nope. I'm just gonna be ransacking the office after I accidentally break the computer.
All right. Let's jump to Aurelio. You've had an interesting night.
I think at that point, if I remember correctly, at the end of last episode, Mingo had invited everyone to come by Genesis, but everyone was like, nah, maybe next time.
Yep. Said
And
tomorrow,
so
maybe.
tomorrow. So we are still in this limo with Morgana. So we head off. I would during the ride, unless Mingo initiated any kind of a conversation, I would have likely kept it light and generally pleasant and not really gotten into anything until we were no longer in the presence of Morgana.
Sure. Small talk, basically.
Yeah. Pleasantries, politeness, just,
And I would say, for the sake of this, while y'all were doing this, both Mingo and Aurelio, y'all would be at 1 hunger because y'all would have, unless y'all turned down blood, y'all would have had an opportunity to drink.
Okay. I was already at 1 hunger last episode. So
just making sure.
Great. So once if I would have asked to have been dropped off back at Genesis with Mingo.
And both of y'all are welcome to talk through this if y'all conversate with each other.
Okay, I wasn't sure since we were like doing one by one if we could have this like kind of interaction.
You can unmute, Mikey Mike.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was that thing too. And
no, like if y'all are together, I think that would make sense. I think I started with Liz because I think Ari would probably have taken off to herself, more likely if not immediately after getting back.
Cool. So yeah, once we got dropped off back at Genesis,
I think just to interject then, I think in the limo, Mingo would have asked said to Morgana something like, glad I could have came along, but did you really need me? Did you need a blade for this kind of gig? And kind of feel her out to see why he was asked to come along, kind of thing.
She says it wasn't my call. It was TJ's or Tyreek, whatever.
TJ. And then then we can go back to it is cold weather. It's unseasonably cold this time of year. We can get back to that. And then then we get to Genesis and then take it away already.
So once we would have gotten back, pleasantries, polite goodbyes, kind of given Mingo one of those looks again, kind of like we need to follow up on this, but I know that they might still be looking. So it's just one of those knowing looks like, what the fuck? And kind of just gesture to you to just pay attention to the line, which I assume is still busy and popping to get into this place. So I go back inside first and foremost, to keep up my appearances, do my my walk around, do my rounds, make sure that Ale is doing okay with security of the place. I go check on all of my, all of the doors, and everything that is, near and dear to me in here. Being sure not to interrupt if there are any, any shows going on, and eventually coming back around to peek my head out and then kind of calling Mingo inside.
Mingo?
Yeah. Mingo will come inside and come chat with you, doing the same regular stuff, making sure security's good, keeping an eye on Kindred, making sure they're not getting out of hand. And and then when you're ready to chat, I'll talk to you.
What the fuck?
Listen, it was some Camarilla business. I'm going to find out some more about it, but it was an easy enough favor to do.
Yeah, I won't argue that. They didn't seem all that threatening. So I'm wondering, like, was there more to this? Did they want you to like put pressure on them to get them to say yes to whatever Morgana was offering?
I don't know. I feel like Morgana put enough pressure on them without my help, frankly.
Yeah, but wasn't really working.
Oh, they'll sell. I felt the vibe.
Tell me about this vibe. What are you thinking about these folks?
They seemed like fish out of water. They didn't know who they were talking to. Didn't know what they were up against. They'll be swayed. They will be persuaded. I don't want to say soft, but they seem soft.
Yeah. Just this constant like vampire in headlights look.
Yeah, you get it. I also had a feeling we'll be seeing more of them.
Well, I mean, you did invite them to come by Genesis, so I'm sure they're going to have a good time no matter what tomorrow. Make sure that we have, have them on the list, and like, we got all their names, so that everything's going to be good. I don't disagree with you. I have some thoughts. I have some feelings. I feel like this might, I don't know, for better or for worse, we might be seeing more of them. you know how I get, you know how I see things. I haven't seen them before. I definitely, I mean, I know and I recognize Katura. You know, our similar circles with running nightclubs, and you know, I wear her products and all that, but I haven't met the other ones. But there's just something, I don't know, something almost like we were destined to cross paths.
You know how I feel when you start to talk like that. Destined.
I know it
Glad
sounds
to hear.
ridiculous. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds like, I don't know, but someone, I was confused by this whole thing. You asked me to come along with you, and then I can't stop thinking of this person that I came across a while back that was, I don't know, they're trying to make me feel better about something, and they just iterated the phrase. It's a common phrase. It's a quote, literature. You know how I am with books, but it stood out to me that hope is a thing with feathers, and this fucking peacock it can't be a coincidence. And I mean, yeah, it can't be a coincidence. I don't know what kind of hope, if we should have hope, if they are hope, if we are their last hope. I don't know. There's something going on here.
Well, I mean, I guess you've been right in the past before, but I mean, you pass pigeons every day on the street. What kind of hope do you get from them? But we're going to learn more about them. I think I kind of had a feeling about them too, but I think at the very least, they're going to be at the center of something going on. I mean, if Tyreek's calling me to be present, it must be something.
Yeah, that's the thing that has me confused, right? So I mean, there had to have been a reason. So I'm glad that you asked me to come along. Keep that blade by your side, because I don't want anything going on. And if we need to go all out, we might need to go all out. But I don't know. We'll see what's up tomorrow night.
We'll
Keep them
find
in
out.
check.
I'm going to go out for about an hour and I'll be back just before close.
All right. Check in with Ale when you get back and see if there was anything that y'all need to know with security.
Good.
What are you getting into as you get away?
I think this is something that Mingo has done before. And Mingo really, one of the things that Mingo misses from life and still holds on to is a glass of Maker's Mark neat and sitting in a smoky bar. And so he'll go to Ray's Happy Birthday Bar, which I think is in South Philly. And
It is.
and they have karaoke night there, which Hubby Jenkins has been to, or Mikey Mike has been to. But that's something he goes to do. And then he knows some of the people there and listens to the karaoke and just does an hour there, and he'll drink a glass of whiskey, which I think it's called Eat Food, but I imagine I can drink whiskey with it.
Yes.
Right.
You still have to puke it back up, but yes.
I understand. But that's like a little thing he does maybe once or twice a week or something, goes and watches people do karaoke and smoke a cigarette and drink a glass of whiskey. And that's just his kind of like decompress time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Aurelio have any nightly ritual?
I just check in with the staff. I check in with any performers to see if things are feeling good, if they're feeling safe. And for the most part, just keeping my usual like business duties of this place, and sticking around until like closing time. Seeing if anybody has been in and out, in other areas. Then I go and check on my books, see how they're doing. And as usual, anytime I'm going in or out, I have a habit of checking the door behind me 3, 4, 5, 7, maybe 10 times, just to make sure that it's secure, or if it's not supposed to be locked, to make sure that it's unlocked. Hyper focused on, just making sure things are the way that they're supposed to be. Everything's supposed to be perfect. And when I feel good enough about all of that, then I will head back to my home.
Cool. Okay. Let's bounce over to Serenity.
Okay, with new information on the mask thing not existing, Serenity would have looked up her actual name. Well, first things first, she'd go back to the bodega and get Paco. Paco's coming home with her. And also she's trying to figure out where the hell her haven is. Because Serenity is like, I don't know where any of my shit is, so I gotta go find it in the next couple hours. So yeah, first bodega, grab Paco, looking herself up with her actual name, including trying to get the Jefferson City obituaries, if that's just check if that's even still a thing.
Yeah. So Serenity, I'm not even gonna make you really do too many checks on this because this would be public facing knowledge. From all appearances, you went missing for about 2 months and then you were found.
I read through all of that. Like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm scrolling through that shit.
You were missing for a few months. Your family was looking for you. It was like a whole thing. You got found. You were fine. Some news sources tried to interview you. You turned them down. Blah blah blah. Some of them got turned down forcibly because they kept showing up to your house. And when you look at your ID, it says your address on your ID.
Cool. One more just quick thing on the phone. I check to see if my brother's on my phone and if my mom's on my phone. Like, do I have their numbers or my son's?
Yes.
No, yeah, if Katura's present, she sees Serenity start to cry a little bit. Like, oh no. I don't know if Katura went straight home. So
they're still in your phone. You don't know what that means. They're still in your phone.
Right.
Do you want me to be present?
Yes, actually, that would actually be fantastic. It's Serenity's just kind of like having a moment in the corner, like,
Sweetie, what's wrong?
My family knows I'm alive in this timeline. I disappeared and then they found me again. And I don't know if I still talk to them, but I have their numbers in my phone, meaning.
Well, why don't you check your call logs and your texts?
I will do that.
And as you check your text, you haven't talked to your mom from looks like in about 10 months. Last time you talked to her. Your brother you've talked to around 2 weeks ago though. And it was just checking in, seeing how you're doing, that sort of thing.
And what was the last message with her mom? What was the last message?
Your mom's just sent I love you. And don't forget to stay in touch.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad. My mama's gonna kill me. If I haven't texted her in 10 months? Well, I probably should have called her at least once. I hope Other Me had them. Oh my god. Other Me had them.
I kind of just put an arm around Serenity because I can understand somewhat what she's going through, but also it's been a long time for me since I've had to deal with these kind of emotions. So, but I get it.
Which I'm assuming you figured out by my surprise that my family thinks I'm dead in our original timeline. I
feel like maybe have come up before.
Yeah. I feel like Serenity would have mentioned it, but just in case, just clarifying that was a thing.
Yeah.
Just oh fuck. Okay.
This is a bit of a shock. I completely get it, but new timeline, new us, right?
Yeah.
maybe this is a good opportunity to have that relationship again. You don't have to cut people out of your life just because you're changed.
I think the reason I did it in the first place was because with the when I was a newer kindred, I had very few people around except other anarchs actually, and they were like, this is what you are, here's how you handle it. And they told me having connection to your human family, if you piss somebody off, usually ends bad. So
I mean, that is a possibility, but I mean, let me be frank, we're vampires. We live a long time. At some point, if you have a relationship with somebody and you piss somebody else off, they'll go after that person no matter what. So you might as well just live your life.
No, yeah. Yeah. And I will look up on Google Maps where the hell the address is.
Oh, it's just a few blocks from the bodega. You have your own
Okay.
place.
I mean, you are more than welcome to go home. But I'm gonna go figure out where I live.
Okay, I'm only a call or text away.
I appreciate you.
I give her a little kiss on the forehead like a mom.
It's just like, I love you. Oh my god.
Oh, me too.
And then I go with Paco and Arm. And should I try to cover the bird? I don't. Paco, no, I'm not gonna cover you. I don't have anything.
As you pick Paco up, Paco is like moving around. Like Paco's like, I'm a strong, independent peacock, and I don't need no one to hold me.
Sorry, they're just
I can
cuddly.
walk on my own.
Okay, this is so stupid, but at some point we absolutely have to get him a tuxedo jacket.
Oh no, yeah, we will do that. That is on the list of things.
Don't forget the top hat. There has to be a top
Which
hat.
also,
absolutely,
little
and a
top hat.
monocle.
Thank you.
I don't know if Salvador ever mentioned how to take care of a peacock, but Seren is also trying to Google how the fuck do you take care of a peacock? Like if Salvador mentioned it at some point, hey, this is how I
I don't think you had time for a tutorial on how to kill a peacock.
No.
Serenity, when you get to your place, it is a house. It's not an apartment. You have a house. It's not a huge house, but it's a house. A row home in South Philly.
I go in. I assume I have the key on me, so I just go in and get Paco comfortable somewhere.
Takes you a few tries because you don't know which key is the right key.
No, yeah,
you eventually get it. And honestly, if you were wanted to think about what this place would look like, it looks like a place a brew house. I don't know how else to put it. It's a place or a brew house.
It's where a brew house would say, and exactly what Serenity is.
Yeah. This is leather jackets and Doc Martens right here. But it's nice. It's well furnished. Nothing extravagant here. Looks like the couch is probably a hand-me-down, but it looks comfortable. This is one of those family couches that you got that you would feel uncomfortable throwing away. This will be one of those ones you move into the basement just because you don't want to toss it, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bed, full size. You don't need much more than that. Some pictures of your family are around your bedroom. Yeah.
Oh my god. I will start looking through the other text messages, like if there's anything like more recent that is specific to her.
Sure. Give me actually a wisdom investigation.
Okay. Like I live alone though, I'm assuming maybe someone else is here. Okay.
Yeah, this place is definitely there's
you also
been no signs of nobody there. The only thing that does stand out to you that you noticed, Serenity, is that one of the pictures has you on a motorcycle.
I go looking through the keys and going out back immediately. Like I'll come back to looking through the phone, but I'm gonna go find out if I have a motorcycle out back.
And I don't think you would have paid attention, but it's actually locked up in front of your house.
I go back up front.
It's got the cover over it and everything. You have a nice, looks like a Ducati bike, sitting out in front of your house.
Serenity's overjoyed. She hasn't had one of those in years. Oh my god. She's just like, holy shit. But yeah, like sitting on the bike, she will look through her phone. Like,
now mind you, it is winter time. You're just sitting outside on the phone on the motorcycle. I love this.
It's Serenity. What do you expect?
From the looks of a Serenity, did you roll that roll for me?
No, I did not. I got distracted when you said motorcycle.
Yes, with an investigation.
It's not very. I don't think it's very. What is it? Yeah, it's not very good.
Well, that's part of the reason I'm having you roll this.
Fuck. Are you gonna make me really like? No modifier. No. Actually, I might rouse my wits just because I want to know. I'm gonna do that. And I got hungry. I'm at 2. So that's +2.
And your beast pipes up. This is fucking weird.
I'm aware. I'm figuring it out. We will eat in a minute.
This clearly could be fixed if you just weren't as hungry as you are right now. You just go beast. Just give in. You won't worry about what reality you're in. You'll just be a bruja.
Mm-hmm.
Your best self. Your beast.
Are you done, or can I ask out with the modifier now?
What modifier for what?
So it's +2 dice
plus
for
2.
the
Yes.
+2. Okay. Yeah. 2. Fuck, that was a critical.
Good job.
Okay.
Serenity, what you notice is that there's text messages in here, but it takes you a second to understand what the fuck is being said.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like you're having correspondence with the local anarchs here. Several of them in a group chat on Wicker. And you're trying to parse what the fuck is being said. But basically, it looks like they're planning a strike back at the Camarilla for them executing someone who was newly embraced. And this happened, looks like, a few months back because they did not get the prince's permission. It's all coded language. This is why it took you so long to understand what was going on. But yeah, y'all are planning to try to get back at someone in the Camarilla for this, specifically the sheriff.
Does it give a name for the sheriff? Like,
no,
or just say sheriff?
It's just sheriff.
Sheriff. Okay. I could look that can be tomorrow's Serenity's problem. No, yeah, and I guess I looked at I don't know if there's any I mean, should look to see if she has had any of the projects Ari and Akatura running.
Sorry?
She would probably look to see. Serenity's basically just doing as thorough a search as she could think of. Like, am I in any of the stuff with Ari and Katura? Like,
doesn't look like it.
No.
I mean, like, y'all have regular text messages and y'all hang out, but it doesn't look like you're involved in some of the stuff that they are.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you've been very busy with this planning of whatever's going to happen to the sheriff, though.
Okay. Yeah, and Serenity would actually be looking at the messages to try to figure out, okay, what the base plan they already had was, and just make a note to herself on paper.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. And yeah, I think she would be trying to figure out, where the hell do I put Paco?
And with that, we're going to transition over to Katura.
Hello. Okay. After I part ways with Serenity, I would just head back to the penthouse.
Yep.
And when I get there, I would just want to go through like my stuff, specifically files that I may have.
The penthouse
my emails,
is surprisingly
my texts.
Similar. Like, it feels very much like the penthouse you had in the other timeline.
Yeah.
Different hotel, slightly different color scheme, but same penthouse.
I think, like, upon entering the penthouse, especially because it looks the same, I immediately feel very uncomfortable because I remember what happened the last time I had a penthouse. And in the back of my head, I think, okay, I should maybe we should make plans to move at some point. Or at least have another property, keep this property, maybe make it an Airbnb or something and go somewhere else, just because it's kind of traumatic being back here, even though it's a different timeline, but I still remember everything that happened in the other timeline. And last time I was here, the fucking building got shot up and my life was basically put on blast.
It's true.
So, but in the meantime, I'll just kind of go through all my files and stuff, my emails, my text messages, just trying to get caught up on what I'm doing in this timeline.
I would
so
say
next time
go ahead.
somebody asks.
Sorry.
I was like, so next time I have an encounter with somebody, I can actually have my shit together. Would be great.
Give me an intelligence and investigation roll.
Sure. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna rouse my whatever.
Please do, because you're gonna have to rouse when you gotta get up in the morning too, or tomorrow. So I'm ready for this.
Okay,
Success.
I passed. Okay, so that's a 2.
This is calm
Intelligence
for now.
Great.
There's a lot of paperwork here, and apparently you have a thing for planners because you have 6 of them. But eventually, what you notice is that the easiest thing that you've done is you find that Marie is actually really good at doing a lot of the organizational work in this timeline. So she has your calendar all squared away. She has a few errand boys essentially that are basically working for her to help keep you on top of things. The other thing you notice here is that there are several businesses or office areas and restaurant areas that have been opened up because of COVID time, and you have been basically angel investing in a lot of them. You're giving a lot of new businesses some upfront capital for them to get started. So you have a lot of little meetings with people who are trying to get funded for whatever they're trying to do. Little projects like computer repair stores and hair salons and restaurants, all that sort of thing.
I'm just Shark Tank. I'm just Shark Tanking it.
Yes.
Kind of.
You're Shark Tanking it specifically for what it looks like is underserved population.
Okay.
However, looking at your paperwork, you do also notice that this is not without some amazing advantages to you. Because basically, the last few businesses that you've gotten involved with and ones that have survived, they are paying you roughly 30% of what they make up until they pay off the loan that you gave them initially. And then you own 10% of their business or more, depending on what the business is.
Okay.
You are shrewdly investing. A couple of these things are ran through ghost companies, shell companies, essentially, because you have your fingers in some not so up and up sort of things.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let's just say we'll call it international trade.
Okay. Perfect. I'll make a note of that. I would maybe want to look more into that later, just to see what I'm actually into right now. Do I get the sense that all of these businesses are within, or all or most of them are within South Philly? Or are they all over the place?
all over the
Okay.
Philadelphia area. Some are through some southern states like
Oh, okay.
Georgia and Texas. Uh,
Okay.
and then you have some the last big thing you have put up for is a um what's the right word for this? Sorry. Basically a large office space in the Miami area.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Awesome. A lot of real estate going on. Love this for me. Um, okay. And then I would also just want to look through my text messages, see like who I'm in contact with, what my relationship with these people are, like what I can glean based off the text messages. And again, my calendar if I have any upcoming meetings or anything like that.
There are there are roughly hundreds of text messages between you and members of your family and the Hikata, through the Giovanni and other Samdi members. Remember the area I showed you on the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
That cute little neighborhood.
Yes, you have a meeting there next week.
Okay.
And it just says family business.
Okay. Just a car race in the streets. Because this is Fast and Furious 10. Okay. And then all right. And then I guess I'll just like, again, check my socials just to see what's going on there. And I don't know, pass out.
The only thing you notice different from your socials than what your socials were back in your original timeline is this Couture is way more active.
Oh my god.
Like you like this Couture is the 10 to 20 posts a day kind of person.
Oh god. But it's somebody, is it me doing it or somebody else posting
you
on my
suspect
behalf?
that you have other people working on this
Okay.
for you. Though
And
the
I assume,
pictures
like,
are a lot of you.
okay. And I just assume like just based on like the businesses that I have several Instagrams.
Oh,
One
yeah.
is like a personal,
Yeah.
one is
You got
for like Couture Beauty or Baptiste Beauty. One is for the nightclub.
I mean, you have access to all of them when you go on your Instagram, but you're not
Yeah.
managing them.
Yeah, of course. I have like a Finsta. That's locked up. Okay. Good to know. And again, the prince is not in my phone, right?
Well, you know who the prince is, right?
You told us last week, you said it's Tyreek.
It's Tyreek.
Yeah.
And you do not see a Tyreek in your phone. Only
Okay.
thing you
Do I
see
see
when
a
you go into
TJ?
Tees, you do see TJ.
Oh god. Do you have any text messages between me and this TJ?
Yes.
Okay.
They're flirty, but nothing beyond that.
Okay, so no nudes.
No.
Just making sure.
Wow.
What? Gotta ask. Okay, good to know. What's the most recent one? Like when was it sent?
The most recent one was probably about a month ago, and
Okay.
it just says next Netflix and chill question mark from TJ, and then it's just heart emoji, and then yeah.
Okay. All right. Understood. But I don't think I would connect that TJ and Tyreek are the same person, right?
I don't think you would. It wouldn't.
Okay.
It wouldn't make sense to you here.
Okay, cool. Okay. I think that's how I spend my night, just going through all my stuff, making sure I'm up to date on literally as much as I can be up to date on. Then I'll go to bed.
Cool. So night comes at you fast. And the daytime comes even faster, it seems. you all had a very, very interesting night. Some of you feeling very much displaced from where you are and trying to adjust to some drastic changes in your unlives. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to live these unlives now. For whatever reason, you're here. And from the looks of it, you're stuck. Because there was no portal when you came out. You just landed in a place. And for the other two of you, this is home. This is all you know. Something wasn't right about them people y'all met. You made it. Maybe you haven't met all of them before, but what you've heard about them versus what you saw didn't seem to line up all that well. And that something that sticks in your mind as you rise from sleep. And I'm gonna need a rouse check from everybody. Success for Aurelio. Success for Ari. Success for Mingo. Wait, no. Yeah, success for Mingo.
I was looking at it the wrong sheet.
I'm like, I'll count that as a success.
I was looking at the secret sheet that I realized is now unfinished.
It's not a secret anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know who that is. It's fine.
Oh, so everybody passed but me. Great. Perfect. Love that.
I have plenty of extra blood though.
Oh yeah. Yep. You're the only one who didn't pass. So Katura, you awake and you are hungered. Katura, I don't know how else to put this, but your beast doesn't speak to you. What you feel is less words, more of raw emotion. And the emotion right now is like a quiet seething rage. And as you get up and you start moving about and you look at yourself in the mirror, you realize your eyes are completely black.
Well, that's new.
It's a deep, inky black of oblivion. And you blink a couple times and your eyes go back to normal.
When
But
it
you
goes
feel
all
that
black, is it
seething
like,
rage.
does it like seep out a little bit? Like really like kind of weird horror grossness? Okay.
It's
I love
that shadowy, creepy shit that you see in the horror movies. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Love that. That is my aesthetic. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, well, that's new. I think at first I don't know if it would surprise me, but not like I'm not gonna freak out about it because I'm a vampire. I can do weird shit all the time. But I think that at this point I'm like, oh, that's probably something that I should look into too, is like what is up with all of that now, because I don't know. So, but that's a to-do, that's like a to-do list item. I'm not gonna do it right now.
The sound of like sounds like someone with heels is just walking through your apartment and like writing down on stuff, and you hear like messages being going back and forth on a cell phone, and you hear a voice go, "Boss, you up?"
Yes, I am. Like, am I up too early? No. No, I'll poke my head out.
Are you going to the club tonight, or are you going to visit that other club?
Oh, do we have time for both?
I mean, I can clear your calendar if that's what you want.
What is on my calendar for tonight?
Some basketball player is supposed to meet with you. I don't know if that's the thing that you really want to do. We have a meeting with some crypto bros
Oh,
Yeah, it is just a way to get into the part of Wharton. This is not, we're not going to deal with them. We're just using them to get to someone more important. I can take
okay,
care of
awesome, perfect. Thank you so much. This is Marie, right?
This is Marie.
Okay, just making sure.
And Marie is just like the whole time she's not even like looking at you. She's just talking through these things and like going through the phone.
Okay. The basketball player, who is he? What is he trying to date me? What is that?
Ben Simmons says he wanted to go in on starting a new esports league with you or something like that.
That is not my vibe.
I don't know. You had apparently agreed to the meeting. I thought it was weird too. So
yeah, maybe I just wanted to feed on him. I don't really know. Is he attractive?
I mean,
that's probably why.
Fair enough. Well, that's canceled.
Maybe we can move the meeting to, I mean, yeah, he'll get over it. Or, I mean, he'll just keep trying to pursue me, and that's fine too.
Engaged now anyway. You shouldn't, like, if he's trying to pursue you.
Then absolutely not. Then, I mean, okay. I think I understand my thought process. He was trying to hit on me, and even though he's engaged, I was probably just going to feed on him to teach him a lesson.
That seems like you.
Yeah.
So, meeting Aurelio.
Yes, let's hit up Genesis first. We'll stay for a few hours, and then we will go check in on Nightshade, see how things are going there.
Do you plan?
Maybe Aurelio can come with us.
Hang out with Dr. Sir. It looks like she's taken some time off of work and she probably needs a friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there something going on with her? I was just with her last night. She seemed fine.
Well, I mean, I just got the vibe that she was kind of overworked.
Oh, I mean, that's just Ari, though. But why don't we we'll swing by the bodega, we'll pick her up because she's probably there. Mm-hmm. We'll see if Serenity wants to come with us. Let's just have a club night.
And while she's doing this, Serenity, you get a text message. Ari, you get, I don't know. She's like, do I send pigeons to her? Like, I'm always confused about like how the best way to get a message to one of their kind.
Through Serenity is the best because Serenity lives nearby.
Just one sentence fax is club.
There's no fax. Katura does not own a fax machine, and she is not going to the business center. So
you can literally do it through the internet
cell phone
now.
to text.
Yeah. I know, but she's just like, I'm not doing that.
I know. I refuse.
Yeah.
That's entirely the vibe. Like
I am morally against this.
I am very aware, and you know what? At my offices, we do use them, but I mean, this is friendship. I'm not going to fax you. Come on, that's just. What is this? What is this? The 80s? I don't think so.
Anyway, Ivy or Serenity, you get a message. Says tell the doctor that y'all are meeting at 11 p.m. sharp. There will be a vehicle. Dress nice.
On it, thanks. And Serenity would be dressed in whatever club attire she's got, and she's getting on that motorcycle and going hard.
Aurelio, okay, you get a Google Calendar invite. Like, you just get the email with Google Calendar invite. Like, these are the people that are attending. They're going to be there. Do you accept?
Perfectly well. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, just to add on, you know perfectly well that Couture also has clothes sent to Serenity, like dress nice, but actually just wear this.
Probably. I would
dress nice in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do the names match what they gave me the night before?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I don't respond to the Google Calendar. I just take it, I observe it, and I leave it. I guess I technically leave it on red just because like I own this place, so I don't like, I know I can work the list. So like whatever.
Well, if you read the thing. It's a whole itinerary for tonight.
Yeah, this is basically saying I'll be in VIP. These are my guests. These are the preferred alcohols.
But also, do you want to come with us to the next club?
Oh,
Yes
so
or
this
no?
isn't necessarily like a heads up. This is a rider.
Yeah,
This is like letting me know, like, take all
it's
the
a writer
green
slash.
M&Ms out of the bowl.
It's a writer slash invite. Like, do you want to hang out with us tonight?
Yeah, this is how
Do you want to be
Katura does
friends?
invite.
Yes or no?
Like, I'm coming to your
Apparently.
place. I know you will have me. Make sure that it's accommodating, and I will make sure it's accommodating for you when you come to mine.
Yeah. I still do what I said.
Sure.
I take note of that and prepare accordingly for these new arrivals. I give Mingo. Does Mingo have a cell phone? Cool. So I give Mingo a heads up that the folks confirm that they're gonna come by.
We were waiting to talk.
I thought
know.
Mike was gonna say something like,
Oh, sorry. You guys also. I thought it froze for a second. I was like, everyone's frozen.
because you made a sound, and I was like,
Are you gonna talk?
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, Mingo will do the preparation stuff. All the regular stuff is happening. I think that Mingo wouldn't treat it as too, what's it called? Special. I don't think Mingo really knows
Yeah.
who Katora is or anything like that. But it's just like, yeah, we've got some friends coming. Make
Oh
sure
my
no one
God.
sits here. Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
kind of like
Google
how I was handling it too. It was like, okay, cool. They said they were gonna come. They're confirming that they're coming. Great. Moving on.
and Katura, Marie turns her phone around. It's a picture of you, like, in your finest. And she's already got like artwork coming up, but it's basically saying that you're going to be at this club at this time tonight.
Oh my God.
And she's like, "Do you want me to schedule the social media posts?"
I kind of like think, like, based on what I saw last night, I would assume this is the norm for me. So I'll say yes, schedule it for tonight for Genesis, no post for Nightshade.
Done.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anything else I can get you, ma'am?
No, not really. I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna get ready. And then we'll go from there. Let me know what goes on with those crypto guys. Let me know how that goes.
Oh, sure. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna crush them.
Absolutely.
I love watching their little souls fly out of their bodies when they realize they're talking to someone way more powerful than them. Such satisfaction.
I know, right? It's amazing. And to see the looks on their faces when they realize who they're messing with, just could last me a full lifetime, honestly. And I mean, if you need to, you can definitely go ahead and put like, do your little voodoo thing or hoodoo thing. I don't care.
Oh,
Sometimes
yes.
sometimes you gotta just throw a curse at somebody every once in a while.
Good curses about what makes the world go round. At least that's what my mom
Agreed.
used to say.
Yeah. See, this is why we get along so well.
Of course. Anyway, I'll leave you
Katura's,
to it.
all right, perfect. Thank you. Katura's already thriving. I just needed a day. Okay, perfect. And then I'll just pick out my little outfit and then call the car, head out.
Sweet. We're gonna bounce back over to the doctor. Like, you woke up from a very weird night and you're still basically stuck in this. Like, you stay at the bodega and you have a room here, and sure as shit, the room is yours. It's got like your research notes and the random scribblings you do, but it also has a picture of Snake Eyes in here with you. It's a painting. It looks like y'all had someone like do a painting of y'all at the park.
Are there any no pictures or paintings or anything of that nature of any of my family, anybody else?
There is there's some old pictures it looks like you've gotten. There's like a picture of you with your mom when you were a kid. There's also a picture of you with Delroy as a kid. But yeah, like there's various pictures of you and your family. It doesn't look like you're actively in touch with them, but you just have your little mementos.
My 8-year-old fucking high school graduation picture.
Mm-hmm. There's a picture of when you first got your doctorate and your diploma and the college stuff.
Okay. This is fine. We're supposed to be going to a club. Let me see if this version of me has clothes. Go and I look.
You absolutely do.
And I imagine they're in color, and because this person seems happy instead of Ari's.
This person has a lot more vivid of a wardrobe than our Ari.
Okay, I need something in navy or black.
I mean, there is stuff that is navy and black. It's just like those are the things that are pushed all the way to the back of the closet, sort of deal.
Nope. Drag those out, look them over, make sure they're still relatively in style. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, is Katura going to smack me for wearing this? No, I think it's okay.
The storyteller voice. It will, in fact, make Katura angry. It's like the little narrator voice.
Coming in here with like her power pantsuit on.
Yep. Absolutely.
Which Serenity would be pulling up in her bike. In the nicest clothes possible. But she's pulling up on her
Fair's
bike.
face.
Yeah. Katura's just like, are we going to a conference?
This does look like a conference outfit. Yeah.
This woman has colors. I don't know what to do with. Help me. Pick.
You wear them.
No.
I pick out a bright red dress for Ari to wear.
Oh Lord.
Are we all there?
And it makes her ass look great.
That's
I suspect
true.
y'all all kind of show up there at some point. And then when Ari comes out in the pantsuit, Katura's like gets out of the car like, no, absolutely fucking not.
I consider using my blood to destroy that pantsuit.
I feel like Katura's spidey sense goes up before even leaving the car. You're like, I need to go in there. I need to see what's going on.
Like,
I just gotta check.
I'm in the car. We pull up to the bodega and I'm like, this bitch got me fucked up. I know in my head. I know in my heart.
Serenity pulls up in her bike, windswept hair, pulls it off, and her she still wears the clothes approved by Katura, but she has still a leather jacket over it and her helmet. She's like, hi. She goes inside.
You pull off the stylish punk well.
We should take pictures on that.
We should. Yeah. I am in love with this thing. No, yeah, he should go up to be like, Ari, you decent?
Yep. Good.
I feel like Serenity would enter first and take one look at it and be like, Katura's gonna kill you.
I'm fine.
Katura, fashion emergency.
I have a very serious question. Was Snake Eyes on the invite for the club?
It was not.
Okay.
I didn't mention Snake Eyes.
Oh, but I absolutely I can't take pictures of you. Oh.
Nope.
You look amazing.
I am hyper. I know we don't have to breathe, but I can't breathe.
You look beautiful. What is?
And Ari does. Ari looks stunning. It's just Ari looks incredibly uncomfortable looking stunning.
Do not perceive me.
Mm.
And I think
Let's
Serena would
just
take a
go.
look
Let's just
around
go.
the
The
room
longer I
and be
gotta think
like,
about it, the worse.
And Marie comes up the stairs. She's like, "We're on a tight timeline, people."
Let's just go. We'll just go.
on it.
We'll just go.
Also, Serena would look around the room, realize that this other Ari actually kind of looked kind of happy. She'd be like, "Oh, now I know why you're." Oh, other Ari was out of her emo face.
And Serenity, as you're looking around, you notice there is a picture, a painting of Ari and Brayden together in here as well. And they got like the power stances next to each other
Ari?
thing going
Oh
on.
no!
Yeah.
Looking
if
like
Ari didn't
Shark
notice that she
Tank.
pointed out, Serenity would probably point it out, like, I hope you're prepared for your sire to come back. And she points it out if she didn't already see it.
Didn't we establish? Oh no, never mind. You don't have a
That
phone.
was meta. I'm laying it all on you now so you can hyperventilate now, and then hopefully we hyperventilate less later.
I think
I'm
I
gonna go
see.
ahead. Can I make a frenzy check to see if my powers just go nuts at this point?
Please do a frenzy check.
I look at Serenity like, really? We're supposed to be having fun tonight.
She's gonna either have the breakdown now, she's gonna have it later inconveniently.
I'm sorry?
Later
Asking
would be
for a
very
difficulty.
better.
Give me a 3 for difficulty.
Oh fuck, guys, this might not be great.
Oh, how wait, is frenzy like she's out of it frenzy or like
No. For this frenzy check, unfortunately for you all, I'm going to roll a die, and we're going to see what we get. Let's see. So, and do. So, I think for this, Ari, you're going to get a hunger. And another thing is going to happen. Your shadows start to go a little wonky. You'll quickly realize that y'all might want to step back a little bit because there's like, it looks like a shadow just like was here and then just drops to the ground, and then the ground starts to shake a little bit, and the pictures on the frame start to shake a little bit.
No, yeah, I fucked up.
Little shadowy tentacles that are going across the ground. And right as it gets to the point where it's almost about to start tearing shit up, you see Ari take a breath, get her shit back together. Eyes go back.
Well, let's just go. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Serenity.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
This is a new timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Think before you speak.
I will say it's probably better that happened here than if we were out
or in front of him.
Yep. Let's go. Alcohol. I can't drink alcohol, but alcohol.
You can feed on somebody who's drank alcohol.
That might have similar effects.
And so we switch to the club scene. Y'all are off to a raucous night already. And this feels good. Like, Aurelia, this feels good. This is what you wanted, sort of thing. Like, the crowd in here is the kind of people you want to see here. They're embracing the scene. They're feeling the mood. No one's getting too wild, at least not yet. And it's off to a good night. But you know you're about to have a bunch of people that you don't know all that well basically step up into your space. And how is that making you feel tonight?
Given ordinarily, I would be extremely tense and extremely anxious, but having already at least seen them and interacted with them, I feel a little bit more at ease. So I don't do any like extra preparations. I pass off the list to whoever's handling it to make sure that they know that these folks are coming. And realize as I'm going that I don't really know any of their preferences as far as like how they like to feed. So that's one thing that kind of is in the back of my head. Like, okay, I want to make sure that, if things go well, I do feel like I want to get in Miss Baptiste's good graces. So I keep that thought in the back of my head. But otherwise, I'm kind of just going through my regular motions. I'm not sure that I remember what everybody looked like the night before, except I know that Oscar was wearing like a suit. So I'm just wondering, like, if they haven't been here, I can't remember if they said that they've been here. I think they said they haven't. So like, how are they going to feel about this place? Do they know the kind of vibe that exists here and that kind of stuff? And then just kind of go about my regular routine, checking in with performers, making sure that the stage is ready, lights are ready, and checking on all of my doors as usual.
Elliot, roll me a charisma and leadership roll. I want to see how good and prepared your crew is going to be for tonight. And I mean, if you have anything to adjust your roll, please feel free to use that too.
I mean, thankfully I am stunning, so that will help.
That's extra 2 dice, I believe.
Correct. Charisma and leadership, you said?
Yep.
Ew. Well, see, if I had anything in leadership, that would be dope.
Do you have all or anything like that you'd use?
Yes, absolutely. I do. But that doesn't
add a couple more dice on here, because this is basically getting people to do what you say, and all definitely helps. It's not like dominate, but it is more like a helpful adjustment to your charisma, your panache.
Okay.
So just take that as 2 successes for if you have that.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll work it that way. That's fine with me.
Because these are mortals, so.
Intimidation. Nope, not intimidation. Why did I pick intimidation? Leadership. Modifier 2. So 4 successes.
That's 2 successes.
What about
5 dice? Oh, yeah. The other 2. Yeah.
Plus the 2 from
Yeah. You got mostly everybody's getting their rears in gear and getting rolling here. There's a few people who are kind of like slacking until they see you, and then they kind of get their move on, sort of thing. But everybody's trying to be on point. And once they hear Katura is going to be here, it definitely helps to adjust some attitudes as well.
Yeah, anyone who's given me any kind of look, I would like to use my daunt ability and intimidate them into fixing their faces.
And they do immediately.
That's what I thought.
Mingo, our security chief expert person, there's going to be a group of vampires here, and you having some basic knowledge of who like Katura is with like a Google search, and who the doctor is with the Google search, to tell you that these are not like low profile people. The one thing about the doctor that you notice that is odd on the internet is that from the looks of it, there is a thing that says that she does not like to have pictures taken of her. She avoids cameras. Even when she's doing interviews, she does those like darkroom interviews sort of things. It's just her thing. Even though they have pictures of her from when she was in college and when she had just graduated, there doesn't seem to be any other pictures of her floating around, and she prefers to keep it that way.
I would imagine that and Jeez, you could jump in, that at the club, taking pictures would be a no-no in general. Like it being kind of a kindred spot anyway, kind of being a place people like want to let loose and be comfortable. I think we could have a security thing where it's like you don't take pictures in here, in as a rule. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I think that the there would be certain performers that would actually encourage photos to be taken of them, because some of our performers would be like kind, and that's they gain their exposure by like word of mouth and stuff like that. So I think that there would be some performers that, like, if there's going to be photography, it'd be focused on like the stage and whoever's performing.
Yeah, no cameras in the VIP.
No cameras in the
like-
VIP. That's the move there. So just
Yeah,
reinforcing that, putting the sign up, telling all the
actually, you know
security
what?
people that's what's up. Yeah.
I'm gonna lean into this and say yes, absolutely. Because Aurelio is kind of super like hyper focused on making sure that everything is where it needs to be at all times and making sure that things are good. Like, I think Aurelio would be really finicky about like other people knowing the details of where things are, just because like super like paranoid and stuff. And just in case anyone's like casing the place for whatever reason, like I don't want anybody studying this place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forget, did you say that Couture put like something out saying that she was going to be at the
Yes,
club?
there's definitely a social media post up.
Yeah, I probably would have sent that in that heads up to you.
I would check to see like who this is Mikey Mike not knowing social media terms, but who would comment on it and say that they were going to come through, or who liked it or whatever like that, and see if there's any like names of
I have
troublemakers or
millions
other
of
people I would know.
I have millions of followers. Good
Okay,
luck.
Yeah.
that's like
Parsing
like a real thing.
who actually is going to show up from the people who said I'll be there
Okay, guys,
is
this is
incredibly
unreal.
difficult because
Okay.
this post has been up for maybe like an hour or so, and it already has like 500 plus like comments on it, and like
Yeah,
more
I mean,
than
I
that
guess
of
not even to know,
reactions.
like,
Like,
it's just more like if I skimmed it, if I skimmed it and saw like, oh shit, Donald Trump's coming, like, nah, we gotta have this guy security tonight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
whoever
yeah.
it might be, like, that's what I'm going for.
It doesn't seem like there's any particular celebrity presence that's saying they're showing up under here, but it does seem like there is going to be a lot of people that are saying that they're going to come because they want to see Katura.
For the
And would I be
record,
aware of
Katura
this too?
has him blocked. Just
Yeah,
so
I
you
don't.
know.
I didn't mean like a celebrity. I meant like a bad person. Like if there's any like kindred names I might recognize, or
That's
like,
what I
oh,
was
these people
thinking.
are
Yeah.
shitty. That's why I picked
Oh,
like Donald Trump as
Yeah.
like as bad person, not a celebrity.
So in my world, not too many of the kindred are so dumb to say that they're going to show up to a thing to go do some murder fucks on someone's social media posts. Also, and the less jokey thing,
Yeah.
from your interactions with the Prince of Philly, freelancing essentially, nowadays, that he is pretty big on the no cell phone, no social media thing,
Okay, that makes sense.
because of the Second Inquisition.
Yeah. I guess since I said that I would have sent Mingo that notice, I think as the night goes on, because I was so focused on making sure that everything is like good to go and that kind of like anxiety ridden, like perfectionist vibe, the more and more likes that I see on this post from Miss Baptiste, I probably would check in with Mingo in person, check in with Ale in person, and kind of make sure that things are going to be okay, be on the lookout. And then eventually at that point, make sure that like there's like a booth, a section of the VIP that like is good and is like clean, and that there's at least one empty booth between people and them.
Yes, for sure. Done and done on that end of things. And has called in additional help for security, mostly just to be out the door and someone to satiate the Department of Fire and Safety, because whenever y'all have big crowds like this or celebrities show up, they tend to show up and try to start shit just because you've never had a problem with anything like this, but they like to show
Yeah.
up and be asses about it. So he's
And I
jumping
usually
ahead,
try and
ahead of it already.
yeah, yeah. I hope that she's doing a good job as she usually does. And I would, she would probably give me like the heads up, and I would go and like charm the pants off of them to make sure that everything is like.
Yeah,
I know that to expect that might need to happen tonight.
yeah, for sure.
Not charm the pants off them. I just realized how ugly of a phrase that is. To charm them
Yeah.
severely.
I
Severely.
yeah. So with that,
Very good.
our crew pulls up to the door and the limousine, and that's where we're going to take a short break before y'all step into the club and see what's popping at Genesis. So for the people with us watching on stream, we'll be about 10 minutes, and we'll be back. We're going to run a little ad, and I hope y'all are enjoying. See you soon. And buttons for break. Now we're back, and I am unmuted. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night, a Roland Deez 20's, John. And we are back with our coterie, well, half of our coterie, entering Club Genesis. So, let's just step out of this limo. There's already a crowd outside of the club lined up, some of which are just waiting to see you all. And by you all, I mean Katura. Honestly, this is truth of the matter. Right now, that's what people are here for. That's not a bad thing. If you're a club owner, one of the best things that can happen to you is a celebrity shows up. And thus, step out of the car. And who's getting out of the car first, actually?
Ari's getting out of the car first. Well, here's why I say this, because when I get out of the car, there's going to be pictures being snapped. So if you get out of the car, they're going to see you and like immediately put their cameras down and you can walk through. Also show that ass off, girl. Go ahead.
I mean,
I was just about to ask
if it
this.
makes you uncomfortable.
I think that Mingo would be outside and prepared to like escort you guys. So like, I think I'll have Mingo. Can we have Mingo like approach the car and be like, you know, there's a back entrance if you guys want to come in.
I was just about to ask about this because Ari, it is known that you don't like to show your face out in public. So I suspect that if Mingo knows that you're coming, even if that Google invite is still sitting as pending, you know that she's coming. Would you have sent a message to be like, yo, you can come out through the back entrance or whatever? That's what you're saying you would do.
I think I would just do it like,
You should probably send the message before.
we can retcon it. Say I sent the message before for sure. And I would send it to, I guess, to all of them. I guess you don't have a phone, Ari. So.
It would have just probably been a response to an email.
Perfect. Yeah, good.
Okay, then we
sure.
just go around back then.
So are all of y'all getting out at the back, or is it just gonna be Ari?
Let's just all get out from the back. God, that sounded wrong. Let's just all get out.
I didn't say it.
That didn't seem wrong to me at all.
Didn't say it.
Dip
my coke over here.
Was somebody reading my notes? Because I haven't described what kind of club this is. I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's like, there is no. It's like, oh, okay, we getting freaky.
Yeah, it's booty butt night. Here we go.
It's booty butt. Well, Ari is wearing the outfit for that.
Not while I'm drinking, bro. Not while I'm drinking. That's. I almost had coke go out of my nose just now. No, it's fucked.
I think it would.
No, keep talking.
I don't think it would make sense for Katura to post something on social media and then not show up, like where people can see her.
Yeah.
So she'll drop Ari off the back. Serenity, if you want to go in with Ari, you can. Or you can come in with me.
Please come with me.
I will go with you then if it makes you more comfortable, and I will grab your hand on the way and be like, sorry about earlier. I would rather you be safe to do that.
No, it's I don't know how I didn't notice that. And you would probably notice that Ari is just shaking. Like if you grab her hand, like...
I hold on to them and I look her in the eye. No one's touching. Like, I don't know if this is a social thing or what, but nothing's gonna happen. Not while I am standing.
I know. Yeah.
Social anxiety is a bitch. I know.
Just go inside.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep my shit together. I
can't. I'm sorry.
This is messing up.
I have a heartfelt moment with another cast member. It's always a dick joke.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was not laughing at the interaction.
Trying so
Juice
hard.
is being a clown in the group chat.
Yep.
And I love her for it.
Just so y'all know what this is,
it.
because this should be shared at this point. Tonight we don't ask what's your blood type, we ask what's your booty butt type. I don't know how anybody's supposed to keep it together after that. I was trying so hard.
So that's probably why we kept it together. We didn't see it.
Okay. So y'all come in through the back entrance. Y'all have Mingo there to escort y'all to VIP. Um, take it away. This is y'all scene to narrate.
I'm going in through the front.
Yes, we're gonna come back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it makes you feel better, I'll walk in front of you. Behind you. I'm trying to make it as comfortable as possible, sweetheart.
Well, and,
let me.
Well, we can get to the VIP just going through the kitchen through the back. So
that would probably be a good idea. Thank you.
Let's do that. That would be great. Thank you.
Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll weave them through, where the kegs and crap are, and bring them to where the VIP is. And what's our VIP status? Like, is it like balcony overlooking the stage?
Just about to ask this
kind of thing.
What's the layout here?
Oh, fascinating question. I was picturing because I would love to expand to a venue that would allow that. They are like seating areas and booths that kind of surround the dance floor and the stage area. So I'm literally trying to I'm melding together several clubs from my college days. So you have to go down a flight or two from the alley / back entrance, and that'll get you through the service entrance where they make deliveries. You'd eventually make your way, snake around 2 corners, and then you'll find yourselves in one of the dark corners near where the restrooms are. Walk down another hallway to where you'll see the dance floor where there's a bunch of folks. There's a lot of folks, but it's not a lot because most people are outside. It's still pretty early. If you did arrive around 11 o'clock, it's still not jumping yet. So there's still some folks here. It gives you a little bit more privacy to arrive without crowds inside the club. And so there are these red leather booths. They're pretty tall, probably actually 7 foot tall backs, and they're enclosed. Each one is enclosed, and you have one that's all the way in the corner. The one next to you is vacant. They're actually pretty much all vacant because nobody else has arrived for their VIP seating just yet. And there's a couple of folks on the dance floor. As you walk in, they're trying to get the crowd hype. Beyonce's Freakum dress is playing as you enter. And as you make your way through, the vibe changes a little bit. There's occasionally a song that you'll recognize like that, but it's mostly more underground stuff. There might be more local artists that are featured and played in here, more mellow loungy vibes, maybe some Sid and the Internet, etc. Kind of more chill loungy indie / R&B kind of aesthetic. Lights are kind of low. And there's some bartenders tending bar. And then that's not much of a crowd yet inside.
And can we imagine all of this being done like Goodfellas, one scene when they go to the Copacabana for the first time, and it's just one scene, Mingo's leading you through, passing someone in security and being like, "Couture's here, get out front," and just it's all moving in one scene and people are dancing.
One shot,
away.
yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
The continuous scene of the camera.
One continuous camera shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
And so Mingo, I'll bring you guys here to the booth, and now let me go grab Couture, and I'll let the boss know you're here.
Thanks.
Yeah. And I'll run back to the front and make sure the way is clear, make sure the camera people are not blocking the entrance or not getting too aggro. And have the door ready to open when Couture does her thing.
Yeah, and outside is crowded because people know you're arriving. And once you pull up, as soon as you pull up, Maria's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a night."
Yeah.
just really quickly before going to that, as soon as I hear volume outside getting louder of crowds, I will start making my way that way.
Cool.
Mm.
All right. And Katura, you pull up. Marie comes, opens the door. What are you wearing? 'Cause that's the question to answer when you come
All
out
right.
this door. Like, you step out, and what does the step out look like?
Okay. Even though it is winter time, basically, I'm still wearing like a mesh bodysuit, but it has like floral applique designs, very strategically placed, so you can't see anything, but it's like you can still see like through my, like you still see my skin through it, and then just like a slim pair of just like pants, like skinny jeans or whatever, or boot cuts, that are a little bit high-waisted, and all black except my shoes, which are blood red.
So as soon as you step out, you see the shoe come out, the blood red shoe, and the crowd gets, you know, the sound of the cameras.
Yeah, I also have like just a little jacket, but you know, it's like if I wasn't a vampire, I would be that girl in the club line freezing my ass off.
Yeah, this night
Like-
it hasn't been too cold, but tonight specifically it's closing in on like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's not warm. It's a cold night, and people out here are teeth chattering, and you just come out here and you stunt with no clothes on them, basically. And you walk out, there's people take a picture, you calling your name, sign this, yada yada yada. I love your makeup, so on and so forth. Are you doing anything like as you walk in here?
I don't have awe.
Okay.
So no, but I
Sounds like a
am
missed
just, you know,
opportunity.
putting on my regular charm. I mean, I do have a 5 in my social media stuff, so I mean,
Do you
that's
sign
pretty
anything
much
for anybody? You
all.
stop and talk to anybody? along the
Absolutely.
way?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is probably and
Take
it's a
some
good thing that Ari and
selfies.
Serenity went inside first, because I'm taking forever to get to the door.
Someone's like, "Girl, are you cold?"
Oh no, I'm fine. I run hot.
You feel like death.
I feel like death.
I mean, you're cold. Your skin's so cold.
Oh, I mean, yeah, my skin is cold, but I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Do you want to take a picture?
Yes. Camera comes up.
Yeah, goes in. Just
After
kidding.
that, a bunch of local media is like, "We need to set up an interview." And
Talk
Maria's
to
like,
my people.
"Scooch!"
Yeah.
Aurelio, do you meet Katura at the door?
Yes, absolutely. I try and catch Katura like kind of at the halfway point. Ideally by the car, but I realize there's probably too many people to kind of make my way through before I can like use my awe and convince people to get out of my way. And yeah, I greet you. So Aurelio is rather tall. I realize we never described Aurelio. So Aurelio is probably like would ordinarily be like pushing 6 feet, but is a little taller than 6 feet. Aurelio has a little more like tannish skin, and has a full head of hair that is very straight and pulled back in a long pony, is contoured for the gods, and is wearing a long sleeve black blazer that's a little bit longer than usual. That kind of like the bottom of the blazer reaches like mid thigh probably, and it's all black but has golden buttons and golden piping, and has golden fringe at the bottom of the blazer, and is wearing some like tight black, I guess like either tight pants or stockings from your perspective, and some that look a little sheer, and some almost like knee-high, thigh-high black boots with a heel, and comes out to meet you. You would recognize the Baptiste Beauty products that I'm wearing, and my
I am
perfectly
just
manicured hand.
Looking at your outfit, like, you look fantastic.
Can we get a picture of you all together?
Absolutely. It's like Aurelio super tall, and I'm like 5'4".
You're an inch taller than Serenity.
Clink, clink.
And I will like, bring myself down to a level where it doesn't look like I'm in, like am used to being rather tall. So I know how to scooch without making it look like I'm scooching.
Are y'all basking in this
all
whole
right?
attention thing? How long are y'all milking this for?
Well, I'll ask, is this all right?
Oh, the crowd? Yeah, it's
Taking a photo together.
oh, why wouldn't it be?
And I lean in. And I'll just do it for that one.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, your VIP area is waiting for you. Weren't you bringing friends?
Oh, they're already inside. Ari doesn't
really?
like to have her picture taken, so.
Oh, well, that's not going to be a problem inside. It's probably for the best that she took the back.
Yeah, perfect. Mingo actually is the one who told us, so thank
and
you
as
so
you're
much,
saying
Mingo.
this, Mingo's getting a message over the walkie like, there's a fuckload of people out here, boss. Like, holy shit. I'm glad we got that extra security.
Yeah. I think at this point, Couture is also just like, okay, I'm done. And then just walks in. So like doesn't even say that, but just like gives the vibe like I'm done. And then walks inside with Aurelio. Like do the elbow thing. Link elbows.
Wizard of Oz it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll make our way in. I will show Katura over to the VIP section. And you all would see this fabulous getup as well on Aurelio.
Well, on that note, I'll take the second to describe Serenity because I don't think we've done that for a couple seasons.
Yeah, I'll have y'all describe each other yourselves here. I think this is a good place to do it. And y'all finery.
No, yeah. Serenity, I did actually design her for cosplay ease. So she is pretty much the 5'3" Latin woman. Is she here? Lighter, but still kind of tan skin. It's pretty light. It's not like super dark, but it's not super. She's not white, but she's not too far off it, I suppose would be the easiest way to explain it. She does always wear black lipstick. She doesn't leave the house without it. Colorful eyeshadow at all times. It is tonight, in fact, pink. And she is, again, for cosplay purposes, I'm pretty much wearing the dress I'm trying to be. It's very pretty. I'm trying to. I know that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was just like
perfect.
The way you showed it off was so funny.
I was trying to not.
You're good.
So
you're good. I promise.
So for folks who are listening and don't have a visual, it is a like thin strapped shoulder with a bit low cut in the front, and on the side there are some panels that are cut out that have like some sheer material as well as some like white strips along the side.
Yeah, those are like little rhinestone thingies. I realized the camera doesn't pick it up that well. Sorry, I should really remember that people only listen to these.
Yeah. Cool. And let's go to Liz. What is Dr. Sarah looks like? What does Ari look like?
Ari is about 5'7". She typically keeps her hair like military style bun, just low at the back of her head. However, on the rare occasion that she lets it out, like this evening, because I have no doubt Katura was like, absolutely not. It is curly, and probably down to her waist. Medium dark skin. Very rarely wears makeup. Very rarely does anything with her nails. Yeah, just kind of neutral expression most of the time. And funny, I actually do have a 2 dots in beautiful. So she is very pretty. She just tries very hard to make sure nobody notices.
Yep. And Mingo, our security chief here.
Oh, yeah, I think Mingo, what would he look like? You guys ever read Preacher, the Preacher comic at all? Anybody know this comic at all?
I know it. I have not read it.
I would say he looks like John Custer's Jesse's dad's friend from Vietnam. So kind of imagine
That's complicated to Google.
if you Google Spaceman from Preacher, that's what will come up. I think that's his name anyway. But just imagine like a black man who's kind of a few shades lighter than a dark chocolate bar, kind of flat top hair, one of these like 70s like mustaches that like kind of comes down the side of the mouth, kind of bushy. Um, I think he's similar to Ari, where his resting face is kind of stern. Um, but people who know him knows that he loves a good joke and finds serenity and joy in things. And he wears he likes to wear dark colors. But there'll be like a hint of some maybe like kente cloth or something maybe on the border of what he's wearing, and that's what he's wearing tonight. Fuck it, he's wearing a black turtleneck, but his jacket's got like a kente cloth thing going along the edges of it, and it is a coat, and he likes to wear long coats because there's always his blade at his side. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what Aurelio was wearing. It's obviously a different outfit than the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mingo, that's Mingo. Oh, he's got a catchphrase now.
And as I lead Katura over to the area where Dr. Ser and Serenity are, I'll look around and be like, oh, I'm guessing, is the other one, did he need to use the restroom? The fancy one.
Oh, he's doing other things.
Okay.
Also, I didn't get to describe what Katura looks like. I just described her outfit, y'all. Come on.
Lay it on us.
Oh, I'm free to do it.
Okay. Okay. Katura has deep, dark skin, very long curly hair that she normally keeps up in like a protective style, just because it's just easier to manage that way, like wigs or braids or whatever. Tonight, I think she has opted to have her natural hair out. She's about like 5'4", like a little taller in heels. Very thin, not like skeletal, but like lean is a better word for it. Lean. And she's face is always beat whenever she's out, no matter what. Nails are always done, no matter what. She, even though she is in this like mesh bodysuit, you'll notice she does not take her jacket off. And like some things that people may notice about Katura is that she never ever shows her back to anybody, ever. Yeah, I think that's about it. Dark, her hair is black. Her eyes are also like a dark, like black brown. And yeah.
Cool. So you all arrive in the VIP. It is jumping in here, and it's getting more and more crowded as the security lets more people in because Katura Baptiste is here.
Could I describe what the vibe in like the crowd is now that everybody's here?
Yeah, I was like, what is this feel like here?
Cool.
Tonight.
So aside from the vibe, as far as like the audio and the lighting in here, the crowd that you see, I think tonight, and Mingo, I think that you and I would be a little thrown off by the kind of people that are here, because if Katura Miss Baptiste has such a large social media presence, it's probably drawing people that we're not used to seeing here. So there's a big mix of people that are like dressed to the nines and looking fierce and fabulous. And you have some of the folks that are kind of, wearing stuff, quote unquote, like off the rack. And folks that are maybe more of what we're used to seeing, like this vibe. You will see that there are, plenty of people that outweigh the rest, and as far as style. And so the folks that come to this place are kind of ordinary folks, or like folks, quote unquote, like the nobodies or the outsiders. Like, it's definitely a queer club in here. You do see there are, as the night goes on, you will see that there are some like go-go dancers that are, on the bar tops. You will see that there are, towards the later end of the night, there are some like drag queen performances and drag king performances and just like general drag royalty drag performances. And just folks kind of come here just to feel at ease and at home, whether that is dressed super comfortably, whether that is dressed to the nines, because this is the only chance that they get to do so. It's like a hodgepodge. And what the reason that sticks out is because there are clusters of people that look like an entirely different set altogether that are coming specifically because there is like a special guest here tonight.
I don't like clubs, but I want to go to this one.
I wish a club like this existed. Oh God. Like the one time I want to go.
So you all are here together, and I'm curious because I have all of you as a storyteller. I have all y'all in one place, but y'all don't know each other really. So what are y'all feeling? Like, how are y'all feeling each other out? What is the vibe of this? Before I throw a wrench in it, because I am going to throw a wrench in it. I'm just warning you right now. It's inevitably going to happen.
You're supposed to say spoiler alert before you say something like that.
It wouldn't be a session if you didn't throw a wrench.
Right.
I would be
like,
concerned.
oh, great. Now this is happening in my house. Ooh. Okay.
I'm imagining that the club would have a stash of blood somewhere. Is that
we do?
Safe to assume? So I think one of the first things, drinking is always a good icebreaker. So I think it'd just be that, Mingo would like get someone to bring a carafe and set it out there for all of us.
Yeah, it would probably be Ale would be the one that would like kind of know where that's at.
Good.
Okay. And she comes back with it, and it's like, do we need any fresh vessels for anyone?
This will be fine. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the club is really full. I'm sure we can get.
There's plenty to choose from.
No, I know. I prefer glass.
It's gonna cause a problem. It kind of hurts when I feed on people. I have to get it from a specific, people who are into that.
And Ale looks at you like, how does that work? I mean, I'm sorry.
Would you want to find out?
And she looks at you, Aurelio, like, I
just kind of like laugh it off.
And Mika's gonna tell her, thank you.
Yeah, she steps away uncomfortably.
Push her away, thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I like Ale.
Oh yeah,
more than
Ale
happy
just,
to give people the experience.
For lack
wasn't
of
meant
a
to be a
better
threat.
description, like Ale essentially looks like Michelle Rodriguez.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad you guys took us up on the invitation. Come through.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I would not have missed this opportunity. I love it here. This is amazing.
It's popping. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I see some folks that I'm assuming these are some folk. Well, I actually don't know how involved you are with running Nightshade, and I don't mean not to throw shade at you, but I don't really know very much about how other people run their businesses. But I feel like from what I do know of Nightshade, it seems like there are some folks that might frequent Nightshade that are here tonight, probably to see you.
I'll look around. Do I see people like that in the club?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, I did put out word that I was going to be here in attendance here tonight. I have plans on, popping by Nightshade later because I do like to be actively involved in it. It's just, you have to split my time between all my businesses and whatnot, but I do have plans on going there. I just didn't announce it because I think I saw that you have like a show going on tonight, and I thought that would be great to come through and promote, and then maybe just go over to Nightshade for like a little nightcap.
Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to have you here. I'm so glad that our paths crossed last night. It's always good to get to know other folks in the area, and everything that you have been doing so far is just really admirable within the community, which is why I think that, ordinarily folks of like your tax bracket might not draw the kind of attention, the positive attention that you have tonight. But the folks that come here, I think they know the spirit in which you do what you do. And so that's why I don't think there was any kind of like rallies or protest. I think so far, it seems like you've been embraced, which is a really great sign, not just for you, but for my business and word of mouth out there.
Yeah.
It's great to have you. And you as well. Saludos to everyone. Bienvenidos. It's nice to have you all here. And I make eye contact with everyone as I start kind of like doing a spiel in Spanish, kind of welcoming folks into the space, just because we all shared a ride last night where some folks spoke Spanish. So my assumption is that maybe everyone understands Spanish. And so I kind of go into that for a little bit. Just the general like welcome
Also,
and thanks for being here.
Please put me on the list next time there's a Latin night. Please put me on the list.
Oh, that's Wednesdays. I will definitely keep that in mind.
This is Saturday, by the way.
Yeah.
We established
Latin
this.
night? I would love that. Oh yeah, definitely gonna come through.
Oh
for
my
that.
god, I have not danced bachata in too long. Okay.
And not Katura. Serenity,
Ari?
you notice
Serenity.
during this whole like exchange, your phone has been buzzing for a while. I don't know how much you've been paying attention to it, but it's been buzzing.
She would try to leave it alone, and then she would see it like, sorry, 1 second, and would like excuse herself to a little farther, would be like, what?
And it's text messages. It's text messages. And you see Calvin come up over and over again. And it's Calvin. Calvin's like, where are you? Are you at that club? Are you with Katura? Holy shit, I'm coming. And
wait, Calvin as in my Calvin, like
no, this is Kelvin.
Kelvin.
No,
I'm like, okay,
yes.
I heard Calvin.
Kelvin.
Thank you.
And he's like, I got barren shit to do, and now is a good time as any.
Sorry, to make sure I understood correctly, hearing all of that, because I think my brain got jumbled toward the middle there. Kelvin's coming here, or am I supposed to go?
He said he's coming there, and he's been asking. He's been blowing you up, trying to figure out if you're there, so you can facilitate a meeting in so many words.
I'm like, okay.
You don't know him.
I know I don't know him. I'm just like.
But apparently, you knew him.
Like, no. Timeline shenanigans. I'm aware, and I'm just trying to not panic visibly. And
roll composure and resolve. Let's see if you don't panic. Let's get some dice rolls to this.
Oh boy. So like the two like composure resolve, right? Not like composure.
Yeah,
okay.
You're rolling main stats here, both of them. You're looking for 3 successes.
Just check it. I mean, that's a 6 dice. I up those. It's fine.
You could take half, I guess, or you could roll, because you'll be more composed the higher you go.
I have to make sure I click the right things. Hold on. I always do willpower. It's fine.
You got your 3. So you don't panic, but you're not exactly entirely composed about this. You don't know this person, and you know he just said he's gonna do some barren shit. That's what you know.
Is everything all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Ari, you too. Come here.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is it your mom?
No, Baron. Apparently.
Who? Which one?
don't-
The one that we met yesterday?
No, different one. Apparently, I know a Baron, and he's coming here to do Baron shit because I'm here.
What's his name?
Kelvin.
In my investigation of my stuff last night, did I see this name pop up in any of my interaction with like communication with Marie, any emails, anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I don't know who this is, and I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that's about to happen. And my name's attached to it.
Okay. I'm going to send, because I know that Marie often filters things before it gets to me. So I'm going to ask her if she knows anything about a Kelvin and what he would want.
And Marie sends you a message back like almost instantaneously. It's like, you mean that one rapper dude? Breeze?
Oh no. Oh no. Now I
don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. All I know is he's a Baron. He's doing Baron shit.
Is his music any good?
Right now he is.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking Marie.
You get a text message right now. He's hot. I mean, he's hot in Philly. He's like Meek Mill status in Philly, like before Meek Mill got on.
Okay. Do you know what he would want with me specifically? Because he says he's coming here to do quote unquote Baron shit.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that he is the Baron of West Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to want to talk to you about something.
Oh,
I'll need some time to do
Okay.
some more investigating, but like I just know he's a rapper.
Yeah, I don't think there's time. He's apparently coming here tonight to talk to me. Ugh.
Time out real fast. Was that directed at Katura? Like he needs to talk to Katura, or is he talking to somebody else here and I'm just here so it gets him the opening? Is that what
you got the vibe from your messages that you got from him that he wants to talk to your crew?
Okay. So it might just be a
Okay, oh,
business
God.
thing, but I have no idea what's going on. So I wanted to give you the heads up before you showed up.
Okay, thank you so much. And then I go back to the table and say, "Oh, I guess we're going to be apparently we're going to be having another guest. I wasn't aware. He kind of just invited himself, but
I'm sorry, what?
yeah. Baron Kelvin of West Philly.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, do we know him?
It's a Baron shit, so I'm assuming he's a Baron.
I would say that for sure Mingo would. Because this person has been a Baron for a while in West Philly. You know he does not like you because you are Camarilla and he really
I'm
just that.
I'm going indie.
Yeah,
but I get it.
You were the sheriff, and
I was damn good at it too.
They got some old beefs with you essentially.
Oh no. I think I just clicked something in my brain. Oh no.
I don't know if I don't know if Aurelia would, because how involved were you in Camarilla shenanigans or Anarch shenanigans? Or were you just particularly trying to stay indie?
I was just.
You would have heard his
I am not
name,
muted.
and you would know him as rapper Breeze.
Oh, okay. So as soon as they mention, Baron so and so, I would be like, oh shit, that's that rapper. Okay. I'm like, oh wait, but and I was like, oh, they're not on the list. Hold on, this is not. Hold on, I'm not prepared for this, and I kind of start going into this like full blown like panic, like okay, and I just like look over, see if I see Ale and any of the other security folks, and I'm like, all right, we gotta up things up a little bit. Please pay attention to the back, stay out front, keep at least 2 folks here on VIP.
Would it make you more comfortable? Would it make you more comfortable if we had the conversation outside? I could see if that's possible.
Would you all want to go outside?
I'm asking
there's big crowds.
I think we got more control in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure he's brought directly here.
Yeah. I kind of like put a hand on Aurelio's arm, like, I'm so sorry. He is very insistent. He's just making his way over. was not in any plans that we had tonight. I actually don't even know what he wants. So
And take like 7 deep breaths in and out, and say, Ale, and I'm saying this over comms to Ale, but I'm also like looking at Mingo, and saying, all right, just make sure, keep an eye out. Just make sure the library door is covered. I don't know what's about to happen here. Just excuse me for a second. Mingo, can you come with me?
Yeah, let's go.
And I would like to go to, I guess, my office, or what the equivalent of that would be. And I would like to induce a premonition to see if I can tell what's about to go down. That would be, do I need to roll for that?
I do believe, let's see.
let's see.
So yeah, it's a rouse check and then resolve and aspects. Okay, so rouse check. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Aurelia,
That's
you
a
get
10.
hungry. Oh,
I succeeded.
I'm sorry, you did succeed. My bad.
No, it's funny the way it comes out.
No, this is hunger success is 0. You do not succeed.
Oh, I just saw success. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, your rolls come up weird.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like,
we're gonna be transitioning character sheets, but yeah, that's
okay. So I get hungry. That's fine.
You do.
But I still roll resolve and aspects. And my aspect is 3. Okay. Oh my god. That sucks.
Power it.
Wait, can I re-roll like a, oh wait, but I have to rouse in order to re-roll a power, right?
No, to willpower, just re-roll 3 black dice.
Oh, okay. 3?
Yeah, you can roll up to 3.
As long as your blood dice total isn't over your normal dice total, you can still roll 3. Only get 3 in the dice roll.
You did not get any more successes. Okay, so you're forcing a premonition, and this is what you see is not conclusive. It is you see a person coming to this place, looks like a youngish black guy, kind of like short, high top fade, natural hair, curly. He is tatted all the way up his arms, face, neck. And the one vibe that you get from him in this is just, he is very fucking angry. Like, that is the vibe that comes off the most that you get out of this. And that's all that you can see. You can't see through anything else. It is like this aura of anger that just hangs around him.
Okay.
And that's the vibe you feel. You don't get anything outside of that. Okay.
I will immediately snap out of that and tell Mingo it doesn't look good. I don't think this does not look like it's gonna end well.
What did you see?
Breeze is gonna come up in here and is just mad about something. I don't know what it is. Obviously not about me. Maybe I was wrong about this hope and feather shit. But things are, I don't know, things about to get ugly in here. I think it's for the best if, I know it's really early in the night still, we might need to go out there and start turning people away and telling them that we're at capacity, and that we will start letting people in once it clears out a little bit. I will go and put on my usual charm to, let people know they're always welcome to come back. But if folks get a little boisterous, I'm going to need your backup.
No problem.
Do you want to? How about this? You stay in here with the crew, and I will get Ale to take care of that outside. Does that sound good? What would you prefer?
It sounds fine. Don't worry about Kelvin. He's probably just still mad at me for for the past. I'll take care of it, make sure everyone's safe. Yeah, cut him off outside. You take care of it, and then come. No, you stay with the crew. I'll take care of all the security shit. You relax.
Do I need to be worried about you? I feel like things have been good and you've been so great. And I'm not, this is coming out wrong because I'm stressed. Is there anything that I need to do to help you? I've never seen you be involved with politics in this way.
Well, I guess you're just getting a glimpse into my old life. I'm here to protect you, not the other way around. Let me do it. Don't worry about me.
All right. Thank you.
Try to
I'll
relax.
head
You got
back.
a celebrity in here. Relax. Enjoy it.
Okay. And I will take my 7 deep breaths and join the group back out in VIP.
Storyteller wants to know how Ari is doing during all this, because Ari has been incredibly quiet.
This is true.
Ari is, you know, when you tell somebody to relax and that just makes it harder to relax.
Yes.
Ari
Literally me always.
Yeah, same.
is in that state. She is like, okay, we're supposed to be having fun. We're supposed to be having fun. And she's trying very hard to just like keep whatever little ticks she has picked up to small. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that there's probably a strange shadow or two just drifting
did the
around
frenzy
the
carry over?
room. I don't think the frenzy carried over. I just think
That's the only clarification I need to know. Okay.
I just think that in general, when Ari gets stressed out, there might be some strangeness.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just clarifying to make sure I understood.
And I think Mingo wants to go down and do this. Go out front and say, like, we're at capacity for tonight. Like, we might be people coming out, let more people in. And also tell security to alert me when Kelvin shows up. And I want to see, like, do I notice any people, like any kindred from his crew, West Philly, anybody I might know or have to worry about?
Roll
Is
me
my
a
spidey sense tingling?
Wits and awareness.
Okay. Wits und Awareness. I got 1 success.
2 successes. Nobody that you notice.
No, I want to re-roll that. I want to with my willpower.
Drop your willpowers. You got dice that you can re-roll. 3 successes. You see a thin blood that used to hang out with him, but what you remember about Kelvin the most from your interactions with him, best way I can put it, is that Kelvin is very fucking stubborn, and he is oh my god, our captions are acting up. He is, there's a good chance he'll come here alone because he is not, either he's fearless or he's too dumb to be afraid.
Okay, so I think Mingo's gonna relax a little bit more. I think he got caught up in like Aurelio's energy of just like panic, and it's just like, all right, it's gonna be fine. Just let me know when he shows up. Yeah, that'll be
okay.
I think like probably noticing Ari's like shadows sort of spilling out from time to time. I will lean over to her and say, look, if you want to get out of here, just say the word.
I don't
I don't
think
care about this clown.
I don't think it has anything to do with the place. It has to do with me. And really, if we're going to take over these people's lives, then I guess I have to start getting used to it. So
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I think I hate to say it, it's been a little easy for me because it's sort of just more of the same, which is more, but what I'm used to.
yeah, this person was
But I
happy.
get it.
So
Yeah,
that's throwing me off a little.
yeah. It's gonna take us some time, and unfortunately, it's time that we'll have to split because we're still gonna have to pretend.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell, my husband, because we were
Right, I forgot
dating 3 weeks ago, and it's been last time I dated somebody I was 24, so it's been a hot minute, and now I have a husband, which is concerning. So I'm
I don't know. I can't help you there.
yeah, no, I know.
I can't help you
Which
there.
while they're having this side conversation, Serenity is kind of just trying to be like, okay, this Serenity had more of a handle on the anarch shit, meaning I gotta act a little more tough at this point. So I think Serenity's just trying to psych herself up and be like she kind of likes to imagine like her this like persona is kind of like the good thing she got from Anita, and just trying to be like like
Serenity goes to the back and does some push-ups.
you say that like she can lift the table.
It's a pump on real quick.
No, yeah, like 100, like she 100% would just go in the back, take a second, probably just your bruja. You may be still technically independent, but you're leaning in pretty heavily. Get your shit together. Sounds of it, I'm gonna be the one doing most of the talking, so I got get a plan. Serenity's full technically to begin with, but
so as y'all are having this conversation, you hear it before you even see it, Mingo. There is the sound of a sports car, and it is on Philly streets. And I don't know how much y'all know about Philly streets, but they are shit. If you drive a sports car here, you are going to have a bad time. But this fool, you just hear skirt, skirt. And he looks at one of the security guards. He just tosses the keys, and he just like, don't scratch my shit. And he looks you up and down. He's like, you still look like the same punk ass bitch that you used to be when you were with the Camarilla. Where your boss is at? I need to talk to important people.
You got to move your car. This is a guard, not a valet.
And he looks over at him, and he turns on Daunt. He's like, you can park my car, can't you? And he's like, yes, sir. I can park your car. Absolutely. Thought so. Like I said, I need to talk to important people, and you are always somebody's flunky. So go ahead, go get your boss.
I was not gonna push it, but he made me push it. I want to grab the keys from Homeboy and put him in Calvin's hands, and be like, "You park in this car."
And as this dude is trying to give me a strength and brawl, because you're gonna have to snatch these. You can give me a Dex Athletics as well. Either one. You can grab him and take the keys from him, or you can like.
I don't want to knock the dude down. I just
you don't have to knock him down. It should just be to like grab him and stop him, because he is basically moving scared right now, because this Daunt has him like.
And I'll do Dex Athletics.
Okay.
And let me how, oh no, there's a bunch of people there. Let me not use any powers. So I'll just use Dex Athletics. And what does Daunt do exactly?
It makes people afraid of you, basically. They don't want to be
Like-
near you.
Reverse
I
of
see.
awe.
I see.
It just, yeah, it adds their presence to intimidation rolls.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
And
Like
on
on
mortals,
mortals,
it just
like,
works.
Yeah.
Okay.
You roll if you're supernatural.
I got
you
four
Four
successes.
successes. You snatch these keys from this dude and give them back to Calvin. And Calvin's like, "What are you gonna do? Have my shit towed?" Like,
I mean, I'll have you towed. Well, probably the whole foot if I have to. You
is
remember?
that some kind of old man joke? Like, you need
It's
to
an
get it
old
together,
man-
pops.
It's an old man threat. Don't come in here and disrespect him.
Again, I'm here to talk to important people.
How come
I
I want
have
to
somebody to
intimidate?
get
Can I
my
intimidate
car.
this dude?
You can try.
I don't like the way you said that. I don't like the tone. But I'll try to intimidate this dude. And that's intimidation and composure?
Intimidation and charisma or manipulation. I'll let you do either one.
They're the same. I'll do I like the sound of charisma more.
Three successes.
Wait, I got mad willpower, so I'm gonna go for it. I can only roll 2 though, right?
Yes.
All right, 4 successes.
You're rolling.
Oh shit.
He backs off a little bit because he tied with you.
Okay.
And he's just like, "Look, pops, there's some deep shit that's going on right now, and I really don't have time to be arguing you out in front of somebody's club. There are clearly some very important people in your very important people area of this club that I need to talk to right now. Serenity can vouch for me."
I mean, honestly, Saray probably would have gotten the idea to get up front if like start like making her way up there. If like she's like, okay, if I'm this dude's ticket and I gotta be up there.
And I'll just say to him, you know, just a little bit of respect, son. That's all.
I ain't gotta respect you for shit. You've done some awful shit to my friends under your fucking ivory tower banner. So
Under
fuck
the-
you, old man.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. Doesn't matter who you work for or what you believe in. Right's always going to be right.
Everybody's always with that. I'm just doing what my orders say to do, because they don't want to take more responsibility for the awful shit that they're responsible
And Mingo's going to
for.
get closer to his face and said, "That's not what I said. Right is right."
Yeah, you can moralize it however you want to, fam. And he just kind of gives you that shoulder check, walk past you thing.
And I'll wait for the guard to let him through and pocket his keys and walk in.
And shortly, like maybe like 2 minutes later, someone pulls up, gets out of a car, jumps into his car, and drives it away.
There's no keys.
No, you have his keys. That doesn't mean that someone else doesn't have another set of keys for his car.
Okay.
And
so
back
I'll just
inside,
take him upstairs. Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead, finish. I don't want to cut it off.
No, that was the scene. I guess clear the way for him. You know, he does his little last word shoulder check, and
How tall is
Mingo's
Mingo,
just-
by the way?
I don't know, not very. How tall is Aurelio? You said he's
He's
very
only
tall.
like 5. No. Oh, no, Aurelio's very tall. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah. Aurelio's like on the regular, like almost 6 feet, over 6 feet when it's like work time. Or I'm
Okay.
just feeling the fantasy.
Yeah, I'll say he's just an average height, 5'9". Is that average? 5'10". Whatever average is.
Yeah. So you
More
and
intimidating in being than he is in stature.
yeah, you and Kelvin are around the same height. Kelvin's probably a little thinner than you though.
Okay.
But he comes in here with like a torn off jean jacket with a white t-shirt under it that has it looks like a band name. You can't really make it out because he wasn't really like paying too much attention to you. He's got like a bunch of like different bands and shit on his arms. But he's really just trying to show off his tattoos. That's really what this whole outfit's about. He's wearing some like the fucking moon boots from Back to the Future. The self-lacing ones. He has a pair of those. And that's what he's wearing tonight. And he
cease and
walks
desist
in here incredibly confidently. Like he owns this place.
What I was going to say before is that once I got back to meet up with the group, I would have just given everybody a heads up. Just to prepare for the worst. I don't know that I would have like shared my premonition per se, but say like, you know, I've heard that he can get real hot headed, so just I don't know what's going to go down.
Great.
Serenity, I'm assuming based on text message, she could kind of glean that, so she's just like, mm-hmm.
Katara's just like, oh great, another guy who loves to measure his dick in public. Can't wait.
If y'all are watching and you people who watch wrestling, he kind of looks like Leo Rush. I'll make a post in our Discord so y'all know who that looks like. But yeah, that's who he looks like.
Those are real shoes. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you could actually all right.
That I'm bringing up real shit. Yeah.
They're not cosplay replicas. They're the real thing.
He walks in here like he knows the place, walks straight to the VIP, looks at the guards like, I'm supposed to be here. You got to unmute, sir.
And Mingo's going to wave them aside. He's with me. It's fine. And as we pass, we'll tell him, like, you know, stay alert, stay on guard. And bring him to the VIP.
And I will step out and I will take 2 deep breaths this time and step out and greet Baron Breezy or Breeze or whatever.
But Breeze.
And he looks at you, Aurelio, looks up at you, and he's like, nice club you got here.
I know.
Confident. I appreciate that.
But how may I help you? To what do I owe your presence?
I'm here to talk to Serenity and Katura, and I guess you and the doctor.
Yeah,
Me?
You.
And I'll look back.
I will walk up at this point and be like, what the fuck, man? Get in here.
Do you know each other?
As soon as he sees you, Serenity, he just gives you a big hug. And he's like, what's good, girl? Just you been off the grid for a minute. Like,
life got complicated.
You were supposed to be in the last music video I did. What is you doing?
Life got busy. Get your ass in the seat and talk.
Yeah, I'll try and like make eye contact with Serenity and then also dart eyes towards the doctor and Miss Baptiste to kind of like be like, is this okay? Should we intervene? Should I intervene? Should I get security? Kind of like that kind of like look, like, is this cool?
Serenity will give my hand up, just like, sorry, unexpected.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll back up.
I'll give Aurelio a look that says like, yeah, I mean, Serenity got this. Yeah. But trust Serenity. Look at them swole ass arms. Okay.
No, yeah. And even then, Serenity's just casually sitting down with them like, okay, so what you said Baron in this. I need details now.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess he'll be in the VIP area with us, and we're probably located right by, like, near the DJ booth where there's like a bunch of speakers, so like people wouldn't be able to hear us. We probably need to like shout to be able to hear each other, but people outside of VIP wouldn't be able to hear us.
Mm.
I think as vampires, we wouldn't have to shout, right?
No, we still have to shout.
Oh, okay.
Unless
Okay.
you're using like Auspex, you have basic human senses.
Yeah, I'm gonna use heightened senses. I'm not doing this.
Oh, then your ears are gonna get blown up.
Yeah, that's not a
true.
good play.
Okay.
Good idea.
Heightened sense. Maybe something's playing loud. It goes 10 times louder.
Well, maybe I want my eardrums to be blown out, depending on what he's about to say.
Hold off on it until we hear what he says. Look, what's going on? I need details.
What you mean? What's going on? You know what's going on better than anybody.
Oh fuck, the thing on liquor, right? Okay, I'm assuming that's what this is about.
Seriously, Serenity, what the
I've
fuck is
had a
wrong
rough
with you?
couple days, man. Refresh my memory.
No, this ain't some rough couple days shit. What's wrong with you, girl?
Crazy shit. Let's just leave it at that, and let's get on what you have to say, please. Like, I want to hear what you have to say. Just remind me, please.
Look, y'all, I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. I need help. And he looks back over at Mingo. He's like, I don't know if this motherfucker can help me though. He a can bootlicker.
Okay, can we just tell us what you need? There's no need to insult people.
Yeah. But I get it. I do.
No, it absolutely is a need to insult people.
Not when you're
friends.
asking me for help. You're wasting my time. Get to the point.
I like you. We should
I
go
know.
out sometime.
Depends on
Anyway.
what you're about to put in my lap.
So look, these new cami fucks, they are creeping up on our territory, and they telling us that we ain't got the right to feed in our barony.
Well,
My
that bullshit.
barony.
Right off the bat, that's
Prince
bullshit, but-
TJ says he gonna run this whole city before it's all said and done, and I don't believe in that shit.
Wait, who?
TJ.
Sorry, the
TJ?
music's loud. TJ?
Yeah.
Katura was like inside, like, oop. Like,
Now we were having a good working relationship and shit, you know, because I said after Mingo was out, you know, maybe we can be on some better terms. And he agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what's been happening. Over in North Philly, they're buying up all the little punk ass Dustborns territory. And now they're
Yep,
trying to
we
do
get-
that in mine. And I'm not letting that shit happen. So they said I'm not allowed to fight anybody that comes up in our shit. I don't believe that. I will punch a motherfucking Ventru's face off.
I believe it.
this sounds a little too familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We had a meeting with a CAM representative yesterday trying to buy out properties in South Philly.
That Morgana bitch.
Yep. And of course, we told her no several
Fuck
times.
off. We told her fuck off.
We
in
told her to
business
fuck off.
terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's not working though, because I don't own property like that. I got a little money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So ask your ask.
The important part y'all need to know is they taking people.
Straight up kidnapping?
Who's taking people?
They're saying that one of y'all fucking ivory tower rules or something like that, where you're not supposed to be able to embrace people without the prince's permission.
Right.
Fuck a prince. Like, y'all telling me that I've had my ghoul for fucking 45 years now. I'm not allowed to embrace him because the prince told me not to. So
We're
I
not
did what
playing
the
by
fuck
their
I was
rules.
supposed to do,
Mhm.
and I embraced my homie.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got the new little punk ass sheriff to kill him. They was watching us.
Nope, now I remember. Nope, yep. Now I know what we're talking about.
They didn't even come after me though. They
just went after him.
They went after him on purpose. They wanted me to be a fucking example. And I'm gonna break their shit down. I'm gonna punch in a fucking Ivy Tower. I will tear every single one of them apart. That was family.
Hey, we'll figure it out. Hold on.
So they're taking people and they're trying to snatch up properties. What is it that you need from us?
Like, do
Do
you
you
need
want us to buy property?
like
in your
what's the
name?
specific
Sorry.
action here?
Yeah.
I need funds. I do need money, but I also need people who are gonna fight. I got soldiers. I do. I got people who fight in the streets. I got a few Nas on my side. I got a few Gangrel. Shit, I even got a Ventru. That was some weird shit that happened there, but it is what it is. The problem is I need people who can talk their way out of it. And as much as I hate to admit that, that's the truth of the matter.
Okay.
I try to use my words for good, but I do that in the music. That's my own, that's my outlet. I'm not charismatic as they want me to be.
Well, funds I have, influence I have. Let's talk. Let's make a deal. I don't like what the Cam is doing. Buying up all these properties under the and I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. Under the assumption that like they need to do it to protect Kindred. We protect ourselves. And I don't know what exactly they want these properties for, but I don't like it. I think, and I look to Ari and Serenity, we've already fought them with our words last night. I'm more than happy to do it again.
And I'm more than happy to step in when that fails.
Ideas. I read entirely too much on our last vacation, so I have plenty of ideas.
Oh.
And nothing better to do.
Listen, Doc, I know you like to stay independent or whatever because you're trying to help people out, but we coming to that like break point. You got to pick a side.
Oh no, I put a giant target on my back last night when I told Morgana she can go kick fucking rocks. So I am well
that's
aware.
What you said? You told her
Yes.
to kick rocks?
Yep.
Oh shit, Doc, you got bigger balls than I thought you did.
You know, being in, you said that we're independent because we like to help people. In my opinion, this is still helping people. Let us know. Let me know, because I don't speak for the
He
rest
looks
of
at Serenity when you say that, and just looks at her and he shakes his head.
Hey,
do you want my money or not?
Not if you're gonna have to tie me up by the balls for me to get it.
Oh, but you'd enjoy it.
You see him trying not to break when you say this.
I would try to like grab him on the shoulder, like,
I'm not trying to tie you up in anything, unless you like that. I'm more than willing to help you.
Save that talk for another time. Plus, I done heard some words about what you've been doing with the prince. I hope that's just a rumor.
Serena's just gonna turn over because we're like,
I just smile. Like, I have my reasons.
Every head at the table goes.
I know. Record scratch. You may be wondering how I got here. I don't fucking know.
we were time travelers. It's a long story.
Everything I do has a purpose. Don't worry about it.
People.
I ain't want to come here to ask y'all for shit. I'll be honest with y'all, because this, I figured me and Serenity could handle it, but shit's getting wild, like real wild.
How
And
wild.
when
Yeah,
you
just
start
taking people.
messing with my family, see,
And you
people
know I'm
over
with you
here,
on
they
that.
believe in me. Like, say what you will, they expect me to lead. They expect me to protect them,
Yeah.
especially the young ones.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Hey, you said taking people. If you have confirmation that's the Camarilla, or people are disappearing?
Who else gonna do it?
That's important. Do you know for sure it was the cam saying fuck you for this? Like,
I know for sure it was the cam who killed my ghoul.
I'm not saying that didn't happen. I just
are the two
Well-
events taking people and this your ghoul situation connected? Are we for sure aware of that?
I mean,
Because if I'm cool
what are
with
you
going,
looking for? What do you want me to tell you? Who else would it be?
no, I'm just asking, man. If there's more information, it's good to have all
Serenity,
of it. So
you were just telling me that this is what we needed to do.
No, I know what you're talking about. Okay, calm your shit. I'm clarifying what they're trying to tell you. I didn't tell them the specifics because that's your business.
This is our business.
I think
all of
I
ours.
think Ari's point is that people being taken, no matter by who, is bad. But if we waste our time going after the cam and it's not the cam doing it, then that's time that we've lost, right? And people that we might lose. So we just need to be 100% sure. That's all. It's not like we don't believe you, we do.
Well, I'm not exactly an investigative journalist or something. So that'll be a part that I need y'all help with too.
That'll be done by now.
Y'all want evidence? I'm sure you can find dirt on the Camarilla. Ask him. I'm sure he knows. And he points at Mingo.
Mingo's not saying shit. Mingo's mulling it over and just gonna give him just look right back at him, stone face. Like, all right.
Anyway, I ain't trying to take up all y'all time. I know y'all are very important people. And this motherfucker probably got my cart being towed if my people ain't come get it already. So I'm gonna roll out.
I will reach into my little clutch and hand him a business card and say, give me a call. We can set up some time and go over your financial needs. I sound like an accountant. Sorry. Let's talk.
And he hands you, in exchange, he takes your cart and hands you a sticker with like one of the those scannable codes
a
on it.
QR code.
Yeah, and then on the other side of it, it says Big John Records.
Okay. You want me to listen to your music?
No, that's how you get to my link tree.
Oh, okay. Sorry. People hand these to me all the time and it's always for music.
And
I
then
mean, you can get to
your
my
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud from there, but like that's all my shit. That's my email, that's my OnlyFans, that's my socials, my Instagram, all that.
Okay.
Anyway, I gotta roll.
I will
Talk
walk.
later.
I'll walk Breeze out.
And as you're walking him out, he's like, "Yo, dog, you want me to perform at your club? I'm pretty sure I could turn this motherfucker up."
Oh, honey, I don't think this is the venue for you. Unless it is.
I mean, what? what do you mean by venue for me? Because like I am diverse and flexible.
Are you hitting on me?
Oh my god.
And he winks at you and he gives you a sticker and he walks out.
And as he is walking out, I try and catch up if I can.
Yeah. He's not walking so
and,
fast you can catch up with him.
Yeah, I'll catch up to him and be like, hey, listen, really sorry to hear about what happened with your ghoul. That's a really long time to have that kind of a relationship with your ghoul, and what happened sounds like it was really fucked up. I also try not to get involved with this kind of stuff, but I also don't like us being snuffed out like that. And not only was it about those 45 years that they were your ghoul, but everything else, before that and what could have been. I don't know if this is of interest to you. You mentioned investigative journalism. That sounds like a lot of work. But I
I don't
would
really know
love
what
to.
it means. It sounded good though.
I could tell that you didn't really know what it means, but that's not the point. If ever you would like to kind of share a little bit more, and I don't know, have them live on even though they're gone, I would love to hear you out if you want to share anything about them.
Are you about to tell me to embrace Jesus?
No. Wrong character.
Yeah, no.
I'm just I
do
'cause
go to
this
church on
sounds
Sundays.
like that conversation, and that's cool if that's what you're
No.
into.
No, not at all. I just don't. I just want to. It's important to me that we don't forget our people, and that our people are not forgotten.
Yo,
And it sounds.
That's real. That's like real shit. Yeah, sure.
And it sounds like that's kind of along the same lines of what you kind of came here. Not in so many words. Sounds like you're a little more like revenge oriented, but at the same time, I don't know if you would admit to it, but it sounds like there's also some kind of pain there. So if it helps, I guess, ease that a little bit by just sharing more about them, I would love to hear more about this person. And if you want more about you, even to make sure that you are not forgotten if the time ever comes. Hopefully it never does.
Let's not put me in the early grave. I still got bangers to put out now, because like you go this long in your life and then realize that like rapping is your passion, and you just found that out like 5 years ago, and you've been undead for like 60-ish years. It's a weird thing. Anyway, yeah, maybe we could talk. I need some time though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot, and we need to get this shit situated. We got to find out what the fuck is going on. But after that,
For sure.
I'm down.
All right, I'll check this out.
This is a nice club, John. Now I'm
Sick.
not. I'm playing. That's for real.
Right, come back on a Thursday, and we'll see we'll talk then.
All right, boy. Boss out.
Yep.
And I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, while that scene's going on, I kind of give Serenity and Ari that, like, I need to talk to y'all look. Like,
Do you want to just skip 9th Street and go straight to the bodega?
Ari's definitely looking at Serenity like, so what do you think the odds are 2I?
Why is this a repeat, but in the weirdest way possible?
I mean, I could be wrong. I
It
could
could
be wrong.
be.
It could absolutely just be Camarilla snatch people.
I'm
up.
hoping because I can punch the camera. Well, I can punch.
You could
I
punch
punch
a
all of
2I
them.
too.
we should not
they're
talk
all-
about this here.
They're all able to be punched.
Let's tell Aurelio that, hey, if you want to come check on us later, he can come by. He can come by the bodega when Mingo, and let's have some time to talk at the
My
bodega.
God. This is
I
adorable.
roll back into VIP and be like, so Nightshade?
I mean, Nightshade is my club, so
We
I
could
mean,
go to Nightshade, whatever you want to do.
yeah, let's get out of here. Aurelia, I'm really sorry about that.
Hey, that is probably as good as it could have gone. So
True.
the whole time, by the way, while I didn't speak up because the whole time Aurelia was standing behind Mingo, just breathing.
Are you okay? We're real sorry about the stress there. Like, if there was.
I'm great.
Aurelio and Ari are
you-
about to bond over fucking
Yeah,
panic
yeah.
attacks.
Katura's like, I think you need to get into some breathing exercises.
That's what I try. Yep.
You telling vampires to do breathing exercises, and that's just
Can
really
you teach
funny
her?
to
Can
me.
you teach this one? Because honestly, she just she lets it just pile up.
Had a weird
take some
couple
yoga.
of weeks.
To be fair, yeah, which I gotta update him that it's
Yeah,
been a weird
true.
couple of weeks with dealing with the Camarilla. Because I know what he's talking about. It just took me a minute because like that shit was coding.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I do need to talk to you two sometime soon. But let's go.
Well,
We're
are we
still
all going
happy.
in the same? Are we all going in the same car? Or are we going in separate cars?
Aurelia, are you riding with us, or do you need to do things here first, and we can meet you there?
If you tell me where we're going, well, you said we're going to Nightshade.
Yeah.
If you can give me maybe like 15 minutes while I check on my staff and let folks know that, you know, like our red alert is kind of more down to like a mauve.
I love Aurelia so much. Oh my god.
I can
having
ride with y'all
one.
if you'll just give me a minute to check in with my staff and then we can go.
Mingo, you're also invited.
It's enough thrills for me tonight. But you all have fun.
Okay. We'll be in the car, Aurelia. I'll have it pulled around back.
Great.
And yeah.
Also, sorry, would say to Mingo on the way up. For one love your fucking jacket. That's dope. I gotta give you one of that length. And just walk out.
I think at this point this is a good place to stop on your way as y'all make your way to Nightshade, and that's where we will begin our session next week.
Are
Next
you
week
gonna
is-
remember next week?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Katura?
Am I
Sure.
going to remember?
Yeah, are you gonna remember what you wanted to talk to us about?
You'll remind me during the recap.
Oh, you didn't say was the thing
Okay.
you want to talk to us about?
Oh,
the
I
TJ
know what
thing, or-
Katura wants to talk to y'all about.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I understood this the meta subtext, okay?
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure I forget shit all the time.
Yeah.
If I don't, then it's fine. But I'm sure I'll remember.
Cool.
True,
Netflix
like
and chill.
next week's episode is going to be titled "True Life." I might have fucked the prince.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, at some point I should probably have Serenity text my fucking husband.
I mean,
Ha.
that would not take too long for it. Like, Lila said, like, can you text him that we're just doing business shit? Like, it would not take too long. Do I have him? I assume I do.
Yes.
Okay. Which
you
I
absolutely.
that Serenity's gonna try not to speak in there, but she kind of wants to.
But anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight for our session of Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, rolling these 20's, John. I've been your storyteller, Prince, and I will let these wonderful group of people tell y'all who they are and where you can find them. And we're going to go around the table, and we will start with Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. You can find me at NerdFriend54 here on Twitch whenever I stream, whenever I please. And you can find me at IVM2757 on Twitter. You can find me at IVM_57 on TikTok for cosplay things. I also have a Ko-fi and an Amazon wishlist in existence if you choose to help with those cosplay endeavors. A lot of it's going to be going to Serenity's new wardrobe.
Excellent. Juice.
I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. You can find me here on Saturdays playing Vampire the Masquerade as our Tremere Aurelio Valentin, who owns Club Genesis, where most the later half of tonight's episode occurred. You can find me on Twitter at the Juice TM. You can also find me on Twitch now at the Juice TM, formerly the Juice TM TTV, which I realize are links in chat
Yes.
on the command might not be updated because I just changed that Thursday. But I will be starting to stream on my channel, the Juice TM, here on Twitch. You can find me on Wednesdays playing Cyberpunk Red as our Netrunner Redacted. And starting in February, the first week of February, you can find me alongside Fair, a Dungeons and Dragons game with the Greater Restoration crew. Tales of Faerun. More details to be shared soon.
Excellent. Next up would be Mikey Mike.
Hello, I'm Mikey Mike. Can I
try that again? Start over. We'll let you retcon that one.
Willpower.
Yeah, hey, I'm Mikey Mike. You can find me here on Wednesdays where I run the Cyberpunk Trauma Team game. Last week was pretty fun. We did a little D&D in there, but next week I think there's a train heist going on that we need to figure out. And then of course here Saturdays. And then there's my alter ego, Hubby Jenkins, where I play old-timey music and talk about Black people. And I'm out and about. I'll be in the West Coast at the end of next month. And then in the spring, I'll really be out and about. But yeah, you can look up Hubby Jenkins and find me doing Black banjo business, BBBs. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I've been Prince Fucker Couture Baptiste. Follow me on Twitter at
I didn't say this, so if that takes off, it is not my fault.
You can follow me on Twitter at Fairbear. That's where you'll get updates on what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Like you said, beginning of February, I will be doing a D&D campaign over on Greater Restoration Crew. I also have some other things coming up that have not been announced yet. So Twitter is the best place to know when I announce those things.
Liz.
I am Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you want to find me. Mostly I'm here Saturdays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays for Cyberpunk, Saturdays, obviously, as your neurotic La Sombra. You can also find me on like Instagram and stuff like that. But TikTok is where I usually post our very quickly spoken recaps of the previous week's VTM game. So I usually have it up before Saturday. Yeah, that's about it. And I also talk about my kid a lot there, but that's really all.
I guess that leaves me. I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice around the internet. That's where you can find me at Dimples and Dice on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. If you want to keep up with me, that's where I'll have most of my stuff announced over on my Twitter. That said, stuff I'm up to. If you came over here with the raid, you already know I'm over on Vancouver by Night. Delve into Darkness. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern time on Saturdays. We raid right into here as we start off Philly by Night. So stick with us for the Vampire Takeover. Do watch out my socials. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Collaborating Martlet Games, that sort of thing. I am over on the Empatheater on Tuesday nights for Eualia 5e. It is a Redwall Thing campaign where I play a Sea Otter Paladin who is a pacifist, who loves to be in fights but doesn't actually like to fight himself, which is a weird situation to be in. Obviously, you can catch me over Cyberpunk Red on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know if I said the time for the other one is Tuesdays at 8. And then I have another game coming up this coming Thursday over on Jesus Christ, Faithforge Academy. Faithforge Academy, I'm starting a new campaign over there. It'll be at noon Eastern time. Thursday, I will be playing in a game called The Reclamation Project. it's going to be interesting. We are playing a bunch of characters who have lost um, their abilities to fight. They are legendary. These are characters who've been level 20 who have, for whatever reason, been reverted back to level 1. And I'm going to be playing a very interesting character in that game. So do check that out. It's in the middle of the day. I understand if you can't watch this at work, you're at work or whatever, but it will be up on the YouTube as well. So keep that in mind. And there's more stuff coming up. I have a lot of shit going on. So do watch out for my Twitter. Casting is done for my Wild Beyond the Witchlight game. So expect announcements coming up for that real soon. I think that's all I got. We need to find someone to raid. I was too busy talking to do that myself.
Critical Bard's on with Dead by Daylight.
All right. Any BTM shenanigans going on? Because I do like to raid into other BTM games if they look like they're not full of douchers. No, we are the only BTM game on right now. Fantastic. Sweet. Yeah, let's go raid TV then. Show some love over there. And we will see y'all on Wednesday for Cyberpunk. Yes, and we're using the hashtag rolling these raids. Yep. Have a good night, everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Love ya. Bye.